3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Well, I'm just a big fan of grotesquerie.
Behold, the fifth generation of home computer entertainment.
Boink. Whoa!
Oh, hello from me, Super Chat Charlie, Hail Bear, and a host of other characters. Let me know if you can hear me. It's Thursday, everybody. I'm back in town from being away quite some time on tour. Can you hear me, everybody? Let's see those comments. Hello, everyone. Let me make sure you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you, Jeff. All right, so on this wonderful return to home live streaming Thursday, I'm going to do what we do and say hi to the folks who have showed up so far in the chat. And guess who's first? Jeff Young is first again, as usual. That means he gets an entry into the next prize drawing that we'll have here on the channel, which means I'll be giving away some music, new vinyl releases, plus some other weird shit. That's going to happen, I'm going to say sometime before Thanksgiving, okay? It's going to happen twice more this year, once before Thanksgiving and once before Christmas. So I will be back in town for good for the rest of the year, November 16th or something. So anyway, Jeff, thanks for being here first and for your upside down J. That's so cute. Looks kind of like an umbrella handle now because the umbrella's turned upside down because you're going to fill it with water and drink from it. I hope that's what's happening. And second was Bill McKenzie. Good to see you, Bill, as usual. And Bagman, of course, it was awful that you were at the show and I couldn't come out and see you. But I think you told me what you were wearing, right? Did you tell me what you were wearing? I think you told me some way to find you, and I did go out into the crowd and look for you. And so sorry, man. It was it's at a certain point in the day, my day gets very busy with the bands and stuff. So anyway, good to know that you saw the show. I hope you liked it. Let me know what your favorite part of the DEVO show was, or the B-52s, or whatever. Record Hound, hello, thank you for that. Welcome back. I appreciate that. Peter Graves is on a ship. You fancy fuck. Well, on that note, Peter, I'm going to open a drink in your name because you're on a ship and you're probably walking around drinking, seeing shows or something. What is it? What kind of cruise is it, Peter? Is it a cruise? Is it a prison ship? I don't know. Gaz O'Hare is here. Gaz, thank you for staying up late to see this. Thank you. And Vincent, all the way over there in the Nevada area, I believe. How are you, Vince? It's good to see you, man. I know it's been a long time. Dave, Record Man, what's up? Nice to see you again. And there's Tim under his creepy numbers and skulls account there. Super Potsy from Ohio, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Greetings and mutations. As it's Tim, it is Tim. And there's Tim again. And then this is my niece, Brianna. Hi, Brianna. Nice to see you. It's good to see you at DEVOtional. And yeah, welcome. Let's do this thing here that we call Thursday. Let's see. Talking about movies. So, Reg, what's happening? Good to see you. Met Reg on the tour. I'll show you proof later. Pleasure to meet you for sure. I think we've talked about this maybe on a stream before, but yeah, totally cool to meet you. So glad you got to see the show. And Zuna, what's happening? I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to Thursday. And who's this? Abnorm? Norm. I'm so glad you're here. Great to see you at DEVOtional. That was a fun one. And Douglas Gilbert, what's happening? Pink D, or pink, white D on a pink background. Love that avatar. DJ Trish, what's happening? I have mail to open from you. I have it stacked here. I've been getting a few packages since I've been out of town, so we're going to open those in a little bit. Jimbles, how in the heck did you happen upon this channel? Do I know you in real life or somehow on the screen? Welcome, and I will pump it up. Pumping this up right now. Cheers, everybody. Have a sip on this Thursday. Just saying hi to everybody here. Groovy Lisa, it's good to see you. It's been a while. How are you? Heck far. It's going to be story time, show and tell time. I've got so much to show and tell from this tour. Uh, it's nuts. And I got mail to open, and it's going to probably, I'm going to guess this is going to go longer than the 9 p.m. East Coast time cutoff time. We usually go from 7 to 9, but I'm thinking that it's probably going to go longer. Wee wah, says Peter Graves. Heck far, exclamation point. Taylor. Now, Taylor, you have to remind me, do I know you in real life? Have we met before? Have you been here before? There's B. What's happening? Good to see you. It was a pleasure to hang out with you at Devotional. That was really fun. Good to see you. He's here. Oh, crap. I forgot who we were talking about. Film it up. Oh, boy. Somebody's going to get in trouble. Let's see. Jerry Layton is here. What's happening, Jerry? You creative bastard. He likes to draw and stuff, that guy. He does it well. Ron Murphy, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, Jerry, thank you for mentioning that. I will be talking about this shirt in a minute here. Just wanted to say hello to people. Zuna, Talia couldn't make it early just yet, but she wanted to say hello, and she's probably approaching to your location at 5 miles per hour on a highway. 5 miles per hour. Okay, that is a tricky post there. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I'm interested to know. Oh, tour bus. What is happening, Jill and Gary? Really good to see you. Thanks for stopping in after so long of being gone here. I can't believe anybody turned up. Burnbot, always pleasure to see you. Might not be in a great mood. Computer was knocked over. I get it, man. Happens to the best of us. I'm having the same situation with my car right now. Somebody knocked it over. Nobody knocked it over, but it's been a pain in my ass and a pain in my pocketbook. So I get it, man. You'll get by it, though. You'll get through it. You will get through it. Angelo. Oh, Angelo, what's happening? Hey, how are you? That nice white A on a green circle, Angelo. Angelo, you got it going on. I just noticed weird Gothic Kiss Dora Explorer. Okay, yeah, I'm going to talk about that. That's from a tours past. It was. I'll tell you about it later. Let me just get through this. Devo rocked Charlotte. They sure did. The tour was great. All the bands were great. I enjoyed the hell out of seeing them when I could. I'm sad I couldn't see all three bands every night because I just couldn't. I was working, but I wish I could have seen all three shows every night. Hey, Plumber, we met in person on Alpharetta. Oh, hey, Georgia in the house. Swatke. I can't remember what you look like or who you are by your tiny avatar right now, but hey, it was great to meet you. It's really great to meet people from the YouTubes in real life. And Michael Proskin, I meet you all the time on tour. You will see me in Denver, I'm sure. Yes, I will be there at least the day before the show, if not 2 days before. I can't remember. But yeah, we'll see you there. Hey there, Zagonfly. How are you? Hexagon Fly? Whatever. Hello. Yeah, it's in the stand because you brought me that little part back, and now I can put it in the stand. And it seems to be working okay, knock on wood. Bagman, what up? I talked about you earlier, about not meeting you. It was a bummer. But I think you told me what you were wearing, and I went out to look for you for a few minutes. I couldn't find you. So anyway, sorry about that. Pumping Vinyl William, how are you, brother? I haven't seen you in a while, of course. I've not been on the computer very much, but hope you're doing well. Hope you've been finding some records. I got records to show. I got all kinds of shit to show and tell. I'm just trying to get through the initial hellos to people like you because I've been gone for so long, and I've missed you all. The little names scrolling in the comment section. I've missed it. Hey, Micah, we met. It was great. I have a picture. I'll show it later. I have a few pictures from the tour I'm going to show. People I met and such. It's not comprehensive. It's not total, all the people I met, but I went through right before the stream and pulled some out. And you're in there, so we will be seeing that in a minute. Great to meet you, though. Fantastic. Taylor, I saw Devo when they played in Chicago. First time joining. Oh, great. Taylor, welcome. Yeah, Chicago was fun. That was the My Chemical Romance show. And that band there has huge production. Holy crap. Couldn't believe it. What a huge crowd. B, it's all good. I like mistakes. I like Jimbles. Okay, Mike Jones, what's going on? Hey, thank you. I know that you threw us a great little spud party somewhere along the line on this tour, so thank you for that. Kelsey saw the show in Mansfield. Oh, awesome. Well, thanks for showing up, Kelsey. What a beautiful white K on a purple background you have for an avatar. Very cute. Mute that bozo. I still miss my 1960s. That's probably a very valuable car right now. Probably, I'm guessing. I'm not a car guy, but mute that bozo. I think that car is probably worth something right now if you still had it. Swatky, if it happens to be the best of us, what happens to the rest of us? Same shit. Same shit. Best and not best. And that's just an illusion anyway. We're just throwing words around, basically. Life lesson: don't leave cables snagged under your equipment. Yeah, you got to keep your shit together. You know, since I've been out of town so much on tour, it's driving me mad that my house is not organized and arranged like it usually is and not as clean as it usually is. It's driving me crazy. So I cannot wait till I get to the point, which is probably going to be around Thanksgiving, where I actually get to really clean my house all by myself. It's going to take about 2 weeks, but I'm going to do it. Bagman, my comment cut off, but my favorite part had to be the part where everybody danced at Rock Lobster. Thanks for mentioning that, Bagman. Now, this was something that happened on the DEVO B-52s Lene Lovich tour called the Cosmic De-Evolution Tour. It was the last show of the tour. It was in Houston, Texas, and somebody, I believe from the B-52s camp, requested that the other bands come out at the end of the B-52 set, and how they explained it was do a little bow at the end of the set. And then it became, okay, we'll dance to Rock Lobster. So everybody went out there and danced. And then somebody from the DEVO camp said, hey, or I said, hey, I should probably document this. Should I shoot video? I'll shoot video from behind so that we get the audience in there. And the B-52s crew said, yeah, just go on up right through the middle of the stage there. So I did that, and I posted that footage. It's about 4 minutes of a bunch of people dancing around on stage, a bunch of people that have been making music for a very long time, and their cohorts, and it's pretty funny. It's pretty good. I'm not going to tell you what happens because, well, I'll tell you one thing that happens. I get to hug Cindy Wilson of the B-52s one last time before that tour ended. So I enjoyed the hell out of that. I have a kind of little tiny crush on Cindy, as everybody from my era probably has on her. Okay, so let me scroll through her really quick. Goo! Mallory, what's happening? I shipped your shirt. So you should be getting it soon. Thanks for buying that shirt. Yeah, in the stage raid finale video that I just spoke of, which is on my YouTube page, go check it out. Yeah, Bob's dance moves were great. Jerry did kill it out there, Burnbot. You're right. They can really move. Well, I'm telling you, probably move quicker than your young fart ass. I mean, you got to just keep thinking that at that age, you have to still be able to move quick. So keep that in mind, Pete. Also learned that the reason that the venue was far out from the downtown is because the original music student. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, my friend. Anyway, so no Christmas. Abnorm, I had to retire that with the passing of our friend Artie Barnes, because he was on 2 or 3 of them. And it just doesn't feel, until I could get maybe a new Gene Simmons mask and a new perfect guest that doesn't know anything about Kiss, doesn't care about Kiss, but is a weirdo that people know, has a well-known name in the weirdo community. I mean, there's just nothing that can replace Artie Barnes as being my guest on the Weird Kissmas. He was going to be the guy. My Weird Kissmas guy. And rest in peace, Artie, you weirdo, you fucking freak. I love you and I miss you. That footage is brilliant. Yes, thank you. I'm glad I can capture it every now and then. These tend to like most crustacean rock. Hey, inner crab. Watch out for those outer crabs. Michael, what do you think of Lene Lovich? Oh, yeah, I got to meet her. I got to talk with her. She's awesome. I'll show you a cool picture later in the stream. Very cool. I bought one of their tour shirts right off the bat because they're the opening band and I wanted to support their merch sales. So I bought their tour shirt, met the whole band, became friends with the whole band. We're going to probably see some of their band at the next DEVO shows here coming up later this month. They're going to come out and see it. I can't wait to see them again. But Lena is awesome. Very nice. Her set rocked every night. It was 25 minutes of awesome, really interesting new wave. Too bad she didn't have more than 25 minutes, but It was really cool. And that was the one entertainer's set that I got to see in full at least twice because it was short and it was beginning of the night. So I had time to do it then. It was great. It was really great. All I heard the whole tour was great reports on the fans loving Lene's set. Dickweed. I haven't heard that in a long time. DJ Trish, thank you. Okay. Let me just get to this. The shirt I'm wearing, which because I always wear typically band T-shirts for my whole life. You won't see me in the button down very often. But this is the tour shirt that I designed for the DEVO B-52s tour, and this is designed before I knew Lene Lovich was going to join the tour. Anyway, it's got the dates on the back, but it is actually just a lobster made of energy domes. Really, that's all it is. So yeah, I've got lots more to show you. We need Talia and Emery. Yes, of course we do. We get the whole Butter Tuna Posse, Planet Butter Tuna crew in here. Burn by, you got to listen to a full Kiss record. Okay, hold on a second. This is getting out of control. I just wanted to say hi to everybody, but everybody's really talking. Okay, so I've said hi to everybody. Okay, everybody I've said hi to who's here. Okay, great. Now, without further ado, I'd like to reintroduce you to somebody that is typically with me here on the streams. He's been my friend for multiple decades, since we were wee lads in Ohio. And here's the little intro I play before he comes out to greet us. And this was done by our friend Talia, a.k.a. Butter Knives. So here we go.
It's Tim!
Well. How about that?
It's Tim!
Oh, you got your sound on, Tim.
Hello. How's it going, everybody?
How about that? I'm hearing the audio.
Hey,
You got your sound on, Tim.
everybody.
Are you hearing me, Tim?
How's it going, everybody?
I don't think Tim hears me.
Hey there.
I'm hearing the audio. Let me mute Tim.
Hey, everybody. Something
Are you
is
hearing me? Hold on. Let me mute Tim until he figures that out. Because right now he's in a psychedelic audio mind warp. And we had this figured out before he got on the screen. But you know how it goes with those things. So I'm trying to find the comments here. I haven't done this in quite a long time, people. And finding all the buttons again is a challenge. Oh, well, dig this while Tim's figuring out his situation there. I go to, set up my stream today, which I have to do pretty early in the day to make sure I get everything set up, the lighting, everything, cables and shit. And so I go to my StreamYard account, and rather than, instantly bringing me to my account, it says, hey, sign up for an account today. I was like, what? My account was gone. So at some point during the last weeks when I was on tour, I must have gotten an email from StreamYard saying, you have to pay your bill this year. I thought it was automatic sign up. I thought it was automatically it would charge you, but whatever the case, I missed the email somehow. Maybe it sent it to my Gmail account, which I never checked. And my whole account was gone. So I paid the yearly fee, which is not cheap, and had to set up the account from scratch again. But I never checked. And my whole account was gone. So now you see, I saw the problem there with the audio, which is not cheap. Okay, so again. Okay, so he's got some kind of. I thought he was using his phone, and he turned his computer off. But now it looks like he's got his computer. I don't know, but the audio is not working right. So we're gonna let Tim figure that out. But in the meantime, let's make Tim small for a sec. In the meantime, I have to start talking about everything that's gone on. With me on tour and traveling, Nolan Space Echo. I like that, B. B, those are not resonance pillows. Let me just, okay. What did we get done here? Intros, hello is my t-shirt. Tim intro. Okay. While Tim is figuring stuff out, we're going to do a segment because I want to get this done at the beginning of the stream. And it's a segment that my friend Zuna did the intro for. And we're going to play it right now. Dig this. That's right. It's for the segment called Positives, where I like to hear from you something positive that's happened in your life. Well, let's say in the last month, last 2 weeks, whatever. I haven't streamed in quite a while. I want you to tell me in the comments, but I want you to start with the word positive, and then briefly tell me something that was forward moving in your life that maybe made you some money, made you some friends, maybe you got a cool record, maybe you saw a cool show, maybe your worst enemy died horribly in front of your eyes, and it was all because of your hands. Maybe something like that happened, and you can tell me about it. But please start with the word positive, and I will try to get to everyone who posts a positive thing in the chat. So let me scroll down here. I got to keep scrolling. Y'all are talking a lot. Y'all are talking a lot. Oh, Krista, hi. Hi, Krista. Do I know you? Do we meet? Tank Girl, hello. Okay, I'm trying to get everybody's hold on.
Hey, girl. Nice.
Okay, did he figure out the audio? He's got it. Okay, Tank Girl, hello. Spud
Hey, hey.
Biro, hello. Krista, hello. Uh, Positive, says Jeff, leaving early tonight. But it's for a first meeting to organize Great Cover Up appearance. Oh, the Great Cover Up is a concert that happens here in Raleigh for many
Hey,
years.
Jeffy's here. You know I was born and raised at Cleveland football.
What in the fuck is going on? Oh, Tim, we're gonna have to mute you for a second, just as punishment for that one. Got Cleveland football shit playing on my damn stream. Leave it to Tim to bring this other weird brand in. The Tim Nolan, Ohio brand. That's my friend, man. Like for 50 years. All right, Cleveland football. Where was I? Spud Biro, DJ Tris Taylor. I learned how to stone lithography. Well, that's awesome. I'm getting behind here. Okay, Positive says, new Slime City album comes out. Yes, I'm not going to really talk about that until I get it in my hands, which will be fairly soon. Yes, my favorite album last year in 2024 was Slime City Death Club. And that album rules. And they have a new album out, and I ordered it, and I haven't listened to much of it yet, so coming soon. Okay, so Goo Mallory says positive. I saw Emery and I saw They Might Be Giants twice, and got to give their lead guitarist my art. I love when you guys give stuff to people like that, and you guys gave me some stuff, which I'll be showing. Well, actually, Goo, I'll just show it now since you're there. Goo and Goo and her pal. I think Goo, you gave me this, right? Am I imagining that? I think Goo gave me this at DEVOtional. And this is a little package of, now dig this, guys. I might just start bopping around and showing you different stuff as it comes up in conversation, but look at this. Okay, there's two little modern, cool toilets. Uh-oh. They're made of like rubber material. Oh, and they have stuff in the toilet. Hold on. Okay, this is weird. Okay, this is weird, guys. It's a little toilet. You see, it's got the lid, it's got the seat. It's like eraser rubber material. And then in the toilets, okay, and one of them was in the pink one was a pink poo. See the pink poo, and then in the other one was a brown poo. See, and then in the display package, there was another brown poo. So 2 toilets and 3 poos. You can't go wrong. And if you don't know, I do have a little toilet collection brewing in my upstairs master bathroom here. So there you have it, toilets and poos. Thank you for that. I think it was Goo that gave me that. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But yeah, They Might Be Giants. I saw them way back in the day when they had the big tall hats on. Oh, Positive, I'm still alive, and Dick Cheney isn't. You're probably right there. Positive, 4-day, see you in 4 days. Wait, 4 days, see you? I don't think I'm seeing you in 4 days. Hopefully not. I don't want to travel quite yet. 4 days? No. I don't know what that means. I learned how to do stone lithography. Okay, so I don't know what that is, but that sounds cool. Positive, had 3 of my cousins over for pizza and beer last night. Oh, cousin party. Hold on. Positive, seeing Diva in Minneapolis next weekend. I'm really psyched about that. It's actually St. Paul, I believe, Spud Biro. I believe it's technically St. Paul. But yeah, it's going to be great. Peter Graves, cruise in California. 4-day cruise. Oh, in California. Oh, I got you, Peter. Yeah, that is good. So what is the cruise theme, Peter? Positive, Tim and Michael, I love you both. Since meeting you guys, I have realized how lucky I am to have badass people in my life. Oh, Tank Girl. You, I wish I could remember who you are, Tank Girl. Look at Tim with the damn heart, the Cleveland Browns heart. Let me see if his audio is fixed yet. Audio fixed, Tim? No. Okay. Okay. Wait. Audio fixed? I can't unmute him. Okay, I can't unmute you. So you must have yourself muted. Yeah, I can't unmute it. Can't unmute you, yes, because they chose to mute themselves is what I'm getting. So
Try now.
oh, there we go.
Oh, you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on, let's get to these positives. Hold on. Positive, I found a guy I know IRL is or really close friends with Pilmer. Also, he introduced me to Psychic TV. Oh, that's a good one. That'll get you closer to heaven. And Heckfar. Saw Thomas Dolby last night. Got a parking ticket.
Shit.
Not from Thomas Dolby, I guess, which is a bummer. That'd kind of be cool to get a parking ticket from Thomas Dolby. Positive, kind of. Phone crashed. Oh, plane crashed near me and school got canceled, so I got a free day. Wait, do you live in Kentucky, Zuna?
Yeah. Yes, she does.
Holy crap. You were near that thing?
That was amazing.
Dude, how close do you live to that, Emma? Holy crap. Glad you're okay. Michael Sartwell, you forgot about the Houston show? What do you mean? You were going to go and you forgot about it? Wait a second. What? Well, you can at least see the very end of it on my YouTube page, Michael. Abner Positive, Acid Mother's Temple show a few weeks ago. Good bike ride today. Healthy man, that Abnorm. Burnbot Positive, I accidentally learned Gates of Steel while messing around on the guitar. That's a good accident to happen. Let me take a drink to that. Mm-hmm. Mute that bozo. Positive, I'm getting a new computer in a few days. That's what Tim can use, and probably me too. So I can ditch this one and slow back up. Okay, so maybe you want to send that one to Tim because it's
Yeah, mine are limping all the way.
Oh, I heard about that today, Tim. You're going to go see the Pal Dead Milkman show.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
The Grog, was it Grog House?
Grog Shop.
Grog Shop in Cleveland, is it?
Yeah. They have a lot of great shows there.
I will be talking about Pal in a little bit when I show some stuff from DEVOtional, but yeah, I will be recommending them. Let's see. Emma was all over the news last night. Made me think of you. I totally forgot you were in Kentucky. The Final Dreamscape. Hello, Michael, Tim, and everyone positive. Found the Nick Lowe 7-inch American Squirm. I've never heard of that. I like the name of that. I don't know much about Nick Lowe, admittedly, but I like the name of that song. Is that really hard to find, Final Dreamscape? Catalina Aaron started a prep for the 80s cruise. Okay, so you're practicing, getting your drinks in, building your tolerance. I think Tim's going on that, right?
Yes, I think I might be.
Okay, Tim's going on that cruise too. Oh my God, you guys are gonna see Tim. He's getting practice. Where's your practice?
Oh, I already got practice.
It's a professional. Okay, you heard that, Peter. He's gonna out drink you and stay up later than you. So
We shall see.
You heard that. Yo, more toilets. Yeah, and check this out. Let me just, while we're on the topic of toilets, this is a thrift store I found. I can't remember where it was, but it was one of the first tour dates, if I recall correctly. And I looked at this on the shelf.
That was Ohio.
It was Ohio. Okay, I looked at this on the shelf, and I wasn't quite sure if it was what I thought it was.
Blew my mind.
Look, it's a urinal.
Never seen one ever. And like he brings us over and sets it in front of me, and I'm like, I just freaking mind blown.
And it's called I think it's called Weird. What was it called? Something Novelties, Weird Novelties, or I can't really read it. But it's a men's urinal toilet. I couldn't believe it. I thought this has got to be some kind of like spice thing, or no, that's a urinal. I think it was this part here that gives it away. That little part.
You can use it as a soup spoon.
Oh man, this is where I'm putting my ashes.
There you go.
So
I'll hook it up and flush that shit.
I have a pretty fat toilet collection. Right?
Oh, he does. He does.
Toilet, and this includes dollhouse toilets and just little novelty things like this. But this is the first urinal I've ever seen, and it's I covet it. I covet the urinal. Okay, let's see if we can get to some more positives here. Burnbot, for somebody who is feeling down today, you sure have a lot of positives. This is a good thing. Another positive, the computer that fell. Hold on. Let me scroll over here to see if I can see this. Hold on. You guys are talking so much. Hold on. Jiminy Crickets. I got to scroll way up here. Okay, computer that fell over. It'll be fixed before the end of the month. And thankfully, I have just enough to cover it. See? Okay, nothing to worry about. My car, on the other hand, not that easy. Okay, so that was a good positive. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to. Okay, positive says Krista. I had 2 of the best weekends of my life past month, one of which was devotional. Okay, that's where we met. Oh, wait a second. Krista.
And she's
Krista,
yeah.
let me take a guess, Krista. I think that you were the extremely well put together goth person there. Oh my goodness, I think that was you. I'm looking at your the face in your avatar, and I believe that was you. Tell me if that's you. And you had a friend with you who was wearing
Tank Girl.
a red
Tank,
top.
no. That's
Oh,
Krista.
that's Krista. I know you were one of the
and
goth.
And Tank Girl is Lisa.
Tank Girl's the taller one.
That's Lisa.
Okay,
You met her.
Krista. Okay, awesome. It was so cool to see you guys there. I meant to talk to you more, but busy at devotional is what it always is for me.
That's for sure.
But gosh, I'm so glad you guys are here. That's cool. I love putting the names to the face, because I these screen names that you guys have. It's not like I know those, so I like figuring it out. Let's see. Fake poo says John. Gaz says I am down to 7 different tablets a day, getting over my. Yes, that's positive, forward-moving stuff there, Gaz, and we are with you. Positive. Do you have Elton's John? No, I do have John's Elton though. It's in the Tour 2016 tub. I have a story behind that. I'll never tell you. Oh, Goo, yeah, I'm wearing it right now. Goo, you gave me the fart bracelet. It's right. Ooh, hold on. It's at a weird angle. There we go. There we go. Thank you for the fart bracelet. Oh, and you gave me a tooth too, Goo, a little tiny tooth. Unfortunately, it kind of broke in my bag, but I have the pieces of it laying over there. I'm going to glue it together someday. B, that's so cute. Okay, so
look what Mute That Bozo says. Tank Girl is one of the finest movies ever made if you watch it while hooked up to a morphine pump.
anything could be a good movie.
I was going to say, I think that'd be fine. No matter, you can just turn it off. I'll stare at that screen for hours. It doesn't even have to be powered on.
I've been on a morphine pump before. It's fun stuff.
It is.
Can we have a devotional every day? Only if somebody with fat dollars gets behind it and pays for it, Goo. Fat dollars. Because that means I'd have to work more than every day.
And we're talking fatter than Michael.
Look, Mallory's pooing right now. Okay. Oh, Timmy, you coming to Milkman? Yes, he is.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was in a band in the 80s that opened up for the Dead Milkmen, and we were called the Rabid Salesmen, and it was a really funny flyer. I don't even know if I even have one, actually, but it was a fun flyer. Grogsack's a great venue. Yes. I just finished Crampazon. Okay, you guys. Oh, Kelsey, these shirts right here. I'm told that we're getting a limited amount printed, and we're going to sell them online. I don't know if they're going to put them up for pre-order. I'm not sure, but I've been told by our merch company that is the plan because a lot of people have been asking for them. So I would say yes. I would say stay subscribed to DEVO's social media. Go to their website and sign up for their mailing list, clubdevo.com. Those are the ways that you'll be notified if and when these become available. I think they will be, though. Bring plastic toilets back. I mean, look, it's not too far off. I think the seats are becoming more plastic than ever these days. Aside from 100 Gex, says Bagmans, do you listen to any hyper pop? I've been getting scores of Sophie. I don't know Sophie. I don't think that I listen to anybody else that is considered hyper popping. Yeah, I don't think so. I haven't really discovered a lot of bands that fall into that genre, but there's a bunch of new bands I'm into that are kind of hyper, but they're not hyper pop, I don't think. I'm not an expert on the genre, though, Bagman. Douglas, another positive. I had a good Halloween and watched a lot of scary movies. Brotherhood of Satan. Well, there you go, Douglas. That's how you get a white D on a pink circle. Watching scary movies. Positive, says Micah. Speaking of Japanese rock, Avnor mentioned Acid Mother's Temple. I saw Boris. Oh, yeah, Boris gets a lot of... I know a lot of people that like that band. Okay, look. I've got to move on to some other stuff. Let me get Michael's positive here. Seeing the show at Hollywood Bowl and partying with you and Roxy at the Burgundy Room was afterwards. That was really fun. Thanks for joining us. I'm glad I could.
And I wanted to point out, as probably you, of course, you know, Mike, but Roxy was the lobster at that concert.
Yeah, I got video footage of her getting into that thing, and
like you could totally tell because her moves and her shoes.
oh man, it was great. It was great. Do you like Death Grips? You know, I do like Death Grips. My friend Ian is a big Death Grips fan. Ian is one of my best friends here and a longtime friend, years and years and years. He's my cat sitter and house sitter when I'm out of town. He loves Death Grips.
Adrian,
oh my goodness. Hello, good to see you.
Great to see you. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Now, I have to get to some things.
Get them things.
I know that we're not really worried about the time, but I do have a lot of shit to go through. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of part of me wants to just open up the mail to get it out of my face off the table so that I can show you other things without knocking all the mail down. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to dive into a little segment that Talia, a.k.a. Butter Knives, illustrated for us and animated for us. It's a little segment called Mail.
No.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So we're going to get right
Talia, Goosehead. That was Talia.
That's what I said, right?
Oh, I didn't hear what you said, but Goose said Talia.
Talia, Butter Knives. Yeah, so this is a package from our friend DJ Trish, who I believe is still here in the chat.
I believe so.
And
yes.
Every now and then,
DJ Trish just asked, "Did you do any weddings on tour, Monsignor Pilmer?"
Weddings?
oh, probably because
the priest suit.
Yeah, I reposted that.
I did some divorces though.
Oh, he's caused many.
From Trish. Trish sends me cool stuff every now and again, and I'm sure this is going to be no exception. Always pretty envelopes too. Look, wee. All right, here we go. We have a letter, which I love handwritten letters. Lots of stickers as usual. A nice paper clip. I love when Trish includes artwork. Dear Michael, just when you thought it was safe to put your hand in the mailbox, I'm back. Okay, look. First of all, you have my hand reaching in the mailbox. You see that? You see my hand?
We see it.
Reaching
you got a funny looking hand.
What do I find? A farting cow.
Of course.
God damn it. Okay, and then stickers. I love stickers. I stick stickers on all kinds of stuff. Look at that. Old cassette tape. I think cassettes were more 80s, though, but look at that music. You got an iPod and a cassette.
Cassettes were also like 60s, 70s.
Well, yeah, but they weren't 90s, really. Oh, look at that. Somebody got some Vans on there. And then we got DJ Trish sticker in the house.
Nice.
And then we got this.
And Tank Girl says she loves stickers.
Now, the best thing about the package, besides the fart art, is the CD compilation she puts together. Spooktacular 25. And I know I got this in the mail before Halloween, but I did not open it till now. Trish Picks Volume 1 and Trish Picks Volume 2. Now, just to give you an idea of what's on these things, we got, let's see, Prince. We got Lady Gaga, Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift. We got the Buddhist band, Carole King, Les Paul, Swingle Singers, Quincy Jones, Marshall, Prince Philip Mitchell. Wow, a lot of the stuff I do not know. The Gloaming. Wow, Afrobeat. Oh, the Ema Afrobeat Ensemble. I have heard some Afrobeat stuff, but not them. Okay, that's cool. And then we got the Trish Picks 2. What kind of stuff we have on here? Preacher, Dead Mouse, Herb Alpert. Oh, yeah. The Little Dippers, Lost Straitjackets. Yeah, man. Madness, my favorite. And then Paul McCartney. Not my favorite Paul McCartney song, but, the Sugar Hill Gang. Yeah. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And then Hot Spooktacular.
And of course, the Sugar Hill Gang will be on the '80s cruise that Peter and I will be on.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Electric Light Orchestra, Evil Woman, Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. Oh, cool. Edgar Winter Group, Frankenstein. Yeah, that is Halloween. Okay, cool. Thanks, Trish. I love the stuff you send. And the fart art is always the fart art's always good. Always good. You're a professional fartist. In case you didn't know. Let me take a drink.
Is that all I got to drink?
Thanks. No, I got a shot coming up sometime.
I think you're due.
Thanks, you guys, for showing up. I appreciate it. Now, this is. Oh, let's see. Oh, now this is something that Amina, our friend Amina, who I haven't seen here yet, but our friend Amina gave this to me when I met her in Detroit. This is something she was going to send to me a long time ago, but just decided to hand it off to me. This is a very rare Thor-related thing.
Reb the Butcher. Hello, all.
This is a very rare Thor series of trading cards.
Wow, I've never seen those.
Which I did not have until now. And then there's also this, which I don't even know what this is. Battle of the Electric Vikings. Like, I gotta look this up and see what the hell this is.
I'm thinking.
Does it have Thor on it? I don't know.
And DJ Trish says, glad you enjoyed the package.
Oh, of course. Always, Trish. Always enjoy that stuff. None More Black, Vikings, trading cards. I don't know. But all I know is there's some Thor logo going on there that tells me that.
There's some cool stuff in there.
Okay. I'm going to have to dig into this later. Oh, look at this. Can I play with Vikings? That's a good one. Well, yeah, I gotta dig up some info on this. It's a little bit of a mystery to me.
Yeah.
Moving right along. We have got let's open this because it's very heavy. I got this from our friend Ryan Kidd, you guys. Long time.
Ooh.
Remember Ryan Kidd? Punk rock. Friend of rock stars and heathens alike. And I ordered his latest record some time ago. Oh, got the CD too.
Nice.
Look at that. Our friend Dr. October plays on this stuff as well. All right, so here we go, guys. I got the whole kit and caboodle. I got this version of the record, which is yellow vinyl, looks like. Yep, number 9 of 300, Yaller. Okay, 9 of 300. And then we got this one, black vinyl, 52 of 300, right? And then we got test pressing, rock and roll, number 5 of 15. Always going to support Ryan Kidd's music endeavors because I remember when they would do those live streams, him and the Dr. October, they would, Ryan would get there and play his acoustic guitar and sing for us. And we'd always be like, man, you got to start a band again. He was like, no, I don't want to do that. And look, he's put out record after record now.
Yep. I haven't gotten that one yet. But Record Man was commenting that your vocals are going in and out, which
sorry. I know. I got to stay right up on it like this. I'm sorry.
And yes, he is very sorry, people. He's been that way
very, very sorry
for a long time.
Okay, yeah, just make sure I'm not missing anything important there in the stream. But now we're going to open these two packages from. Well, no, let me do this one first. This is my friend Jim Levine. My friend Jim Levine is in a band, or he has a music noise project called Croiners. That's Croiners. Croiners was on, if you're familiar with industrial music and know anything about 80s industrial music, there were some compilations called Dry Lungs. And Croiners was on one of those comps. It was either 1 or 2. Dry Lungs 1 or 2. I can't remember which one. Severed Heads were also on those comps. Controlled Bleeding. but Croiners was on there. And then I met Jim because he read a review of my industrial band, Silica Gel. It was a bad review saying that it was too noisy and hard to listen to. So he thought, well, I'll probably like that. And he did. And he contacted me. We became friends. And I haven't seen him in many years. He lives in New York. I used to go to his house every now and then and hang out when I was up there. He has a fantastic record collection. Amazing. And he still does Croner's music, I think. And I think that's what might be in here. I'm really.
And while you're opening that, I just want to mention Butter Knife said, "Hi, I just wanted to pop in for a second. It's been forever."
Hi, Butter Knives. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's cool that we got to see each other on the tour, though. That's really cool. But I'm glad you're here. What is this? Okay, there's an article, first of all, about a guy who's mastered the art of whole grains. I don't know what it is, but we'll. Oh wait.
You'll be whole with them grains.
Oh, it's John Cage.
What?
It's an article about John Cage. I don't know. I'll have to check that out later.
Yeah.
Okay. And what else is this? Is all wrapped up in things. See? Oh, this fella. Oh, yep. Here's a bunch.
And Cadet Boomska is in the house.
Jim Tapes. This is label. Croiners. That's the band I'm talking about. A New Dimension in Music. It's actually pretty much noise, which I love. But I think he worked. I'm sorry. You probably couldn't hear any of that. But I love the Croiners. He prints these little things out. For many years, he's done this. I think he works at some kind of printing company where he uses the leftover bits of the print jobs to make his little cards and stuff. So he's been doing that for as long as I've known him. Okay, what's this? Okay, record hunting. A comic about record hunting. Okay, it's probably got something in here that I'm going to be interested in, but I can't read it right now. But yep. I'm into record hunting.
And Cadet Boomska says, "Hey, Michael, I'm in Butter Knives band."
Oh, hey. All right. Thanks for your service to rock and roll. I appreciate that. Okay, so hold on. There's still more stuff. Okay, so cool. There was a CD, but packaged between these two protective pieces of cardboard there. And there's a letter here. Oh, look. Croiners. Look at that. And it says, "Hey, Michael, here's the 40th anniversary edition digital remix of Music to Listen to Other Tapes by. It's good to be able to send you this. Try to put it out a small edition. Okay, yeah, it's good to send you this thing. We put out a small edition. I wanted you to have one. Hope you're well after all your Devo adventures. I'll be watching online." I hope you're watching now, Jim. That's really sweet of you. Here's the CD he's talking about. Now, I have several tapes, at least two. I think there's at least two versions of Music to Listen to Other Tapes by. And of course, it's on tape, but this is the first time I think it's been on CD. And it's really great. As far as I remember, kind of like atmospheric, if you will, repetitive noise and bits and static and just things, just a kind of like a sound conglomeration of things, and a good sense of humor. I remember Croiners having a good. I've had a good laugh at some Croiners music. So this is cool. I don't know how this is available or if you can even buy one anymore, but damn, I love this. Thank you, Jim. Jim, I want to see you again someday. That has to happen at some point. But thank you, Jim. Croiners rules. Cheers. Now,
It's got to be shot time.
these last two, not till I get to the tour stuff. These last two are from our friend, Reverend Joseph Ravito. Now, if you know Joseph, like Devo fans know Joseph, you know he has a 3D printer and he knows how to use it. So I'm going to open these packages from him. He sent these some time ago, and I've been on tour and haven't been able to open them, but here we go. He makes cool stuff, and he lives out west. And, oh, what is this? Oh, okay, this is not what I expected at all. Okay, check this out, guys. This is a vintage issue of Skateboarder magazine, and look who's on the cover. DEVO. So this is when they were hip to all the cool California skate kids. And I'll just go ahead and open it up here so I can show you this really cool vintage look at the DEVOtional band from Ohio. Uh-oh. Okay, get that tape away from the magazine. Okay, all right. Dig this, guys. Look how this great shape. This came out in 19, I'm guessing 78, 79, December 79. And here, look, I just happened to open to it. The cool Devo feature, right? And I believe it goes on for a few pages. Oh, yeah. A few pages. Look at that.
Nice.
Pretty cool. And there's all these skate guys. And they're wearing those old pads that Devo used to wear that we can never find anymore. But yeah, thank you. And now this next box is going to blow your mind probably. But yeah, this is really cool. That is vintage as hail. Vintage as hail, y'all. Thanks for that, Joe. Now in here is, I think, typical Joe creations. And we're going to open it up right now.
And B was mentioning that there's a really good photo of the Devo boys in their Duty Now suits inside of a skate bowl in Cali.
Oh, wow. Okay, check this out, guys. All right. First of all, I have a bag of goodies. 3D printed goodies. Namely, La Dome.
And let me jump in here and just say, everyone, please, if you haven't, hit that thumbs up. We've got 54 watching at the time. We got 25 thumbs up. So,
Oh, that'd be great. You know, the thumbs up thing really does help get our channel out to fellow weirdos and like-minded geeks and nerds. It does happen because of the interaction on the channel. The algorithms pick up on that, and then they share it with other people that follow the same kind of videos and stuff. So it does help. It's a little ridiculous putting a thumbs up on something, but it takes you less than a second to probably do it, and it really helps the channel. So that would be cool if you did it. Now look at these 3D printed glorious things here.
yeah, that's what he was saying he was going to start working on. Yep.
Look
That's
at
awesome.
those. Those are sick. Now, I don't know if these the cost to make these is probably more than it would be worth for Devo to sell them in mass quantities because they're each individually made by hand. And look, there's this 3D printed. And look at all these things, guys.
And Cadet Daboomska says, I swear, I wish I had those glasses.
Look at all the 3D printed stuff. We got Gary Newman keychain.
Nice.
Psychedelic Furs, Gary Newman.
Abnorm says the small dome is perfect size for Mr. Potato Head.
Well, it's solid. It's more of a paperweight or a weapon.
Yeah, I need one for my dogs.
There's DEVO B-52s. Here's another DEVO B-52s. A little lobster back there, I see. And then there's more. More of the keychains.
And Vinyl Gorilla is in the house.
Oh, what's up, Vanilla? What's happening, my man?
What's up, brother?
All this cool 3D printed stuff. Oh, look at this. Craftwork tour.
Nice.
He does this for all the shows he goes to, and then he gives them out to, well, probably fans, but I think the bands and stuff.
He's so methodical, like between that kind of stuff and pizza. He is
Once you find
my
your
gosh.
spot in the universe, man, you go for it, right?
Yeah.
And then look at this. This is really cool. Inside this, what I believe is a nuclear reactor,
Looks like it to me.
inside is a little Devo guy.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be some poop. And Krista says, Tim, we can start a Devo cover band that consists entirely of corgis, and I think we should do that.
I will not be behind that project.
No, you will be the behind. You've always been that behind.
I'm always the behind. Oh, hold on. I got to put all this stuff away, and then we got to look at what else is in the box, because what else is in the box is going to blow your mind. If this
I didn't know that, B. That's awesome.
If this stuff didn't blow your mind, what else is in there will. Okay, hold on.
Exactly, Abnorm. Like, wouldn't that be great?
Okay, look at this. You might say, "Oh, what's that? Is that a dog dome? Is that a toddler dome? What is that?" Well, I'll show you what it is once I get this thing.
Dave, the pickup artist in the house.
You got jokes? You got them jokes?
He says, give pizza a chance.
I do, when it's free. That's a popular backstage food item on the Devo tour is pizza. After show, not before show. Okay, so We have this in the box. Okay. It is a pole of sorts, a yellow pole. And then, of course, we have this. I don't know what this could be. What could that be? Oh, I don't know. And then we have this. Whoops.
Oops. And there used to be that, but now it's broke.
We have all these things.
Is that a kitty fountain?
This is a DEVO Energy Dome lamp. Once I put it
What?
together. Yeah, it's a lamp. Hold on. I'll show you. Hold on.
How'd you know that, Butter Knives?
So it's like this. It's a lamp, but then this three-dimensional or 3D printed dome sits on it.
And Tank Girl said, "Holy shit! He just sent me the most badass dome."
Yeah, he'll do
That's
that.
awesome. That's awesome.
Dude, this is great. All right, so I gotta put this away. Hold on.
Yeah, he I've got a ton of his stuff. It's crazy. He just thinks his stuff up, and he has other friends that do it, and they figure out the programs, and he just makes it.
He also made this.
Yeah.
He also made this special for the B-52s DEVO tour. The lobster. This Frankenstein dome here. Look, there's DEVO and the B-52s maybe, or just the B-52s hanging out there. Yeah, so look at that with the claws and everything. And those claws are screwed in there. And this is number what? What does it say? It says number 5. Fuck, I don't know what this. Joe Revito. Oh, number 5, Joey Revito.
He made a lot of them.
Or maybe it says 25. I don't know. But yeah, so pretty cool. And just because I just knocked them off the couch, you were asking about this. Somebody was asking about this eyeball pillow. This was a bunch of these were backstage in the dressing rooms at I believe it was Shaking Knees Festival, I think. So I took one. Mark Mothersbaugh took like 5 of them because he loves eyes, because he needs one. And then this was a pillow that was backstage at Ocean's Calling. There was a few of these back there. So I threw one in the wardrobe case. And I had a great time with that thing. It was, the stage was right there on the beach. It was great. Maryland. And then while I'm back behind my microphone there, I'll show you this gift that my friend Dave, a friend of DJ Lance Rock, gave me at DEVOtional. Some weird print there of Mark. And then my friend Todd from Georgia brought me this. He's had this since he was a kid. Vintage DEVO show poster. Really great shape. Shrink wrapped to a piece of cardboard. So I threw that in the wardrobe case and got it home safely. Thanks to Ian for picking this stuff up in Charlotte and driving it home for me, because it was in the case for a minute. Well, I'll tell you what was in the case for a minute was this. This, I guess it's Dora the Explorer, which I'm not very familiar with because I don't have children, thank God. But it's some modern cartoon character, all geeked out with Gene Simmons makeup and Gen X piercings and tattoos and all that shit. And this was these were like big foam characters that were posted around this festival that we did a couple years ago in Australia. I think it was called Good Times Fest or something. I can't remember. But there were all kinds of characters, cartoon characters, like Beavis and Butthead with corpse paint on or whatever. Like, there were just all these cartoon characters that were all rocked out. And after the show, I saw this, on the wall of one of the dressing room trailers, and I asked the people at the event if I could have it, and they said yeah. So this has been living in the wardrobe case for years, and I just wanted to get it back home safely, which now I have done. And now Dora Simmons, Gene the Explorer, lives with me now. So that's kind of cool. All right, so I think everything behind me has been talked about. All the mail has been opened. Now it's shot time.
And Butter Knives says that she can't stop doing the Mark Spinney dance from Rock Lobster.
Yeah. Mark was funny in that footage. He was all over his camera, and then all of a sudden he decided to put the camera down and dance around like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go pour a shot. Hold on.
You better make it 2, because you're long overdue.
Big Tim bigger. Hold on.
I'm trying to
All
get smaller. Come on now.
It's small. Okay, I got to get a beer in a second, but I'll pour this.
Go get a beer.
Oh, I got a light bulb here. I got to protect. Hold on.
And I'm just going to take a look here, see what's going on in the chats.
Yeah, let me know if I need to answer something.
Okay, obviously that's conversation. Butter Knives is asking, eye pillows in the dressing rooms? LOL.
That's what happens.
It is. It is. And what did I just say?
All right.
Oh, Dora's wearing Ace Frehley's solo lightning bolt.
Is that what it is? I think that's just a generic bolt, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Who's going to do a shot or cheers me on this?
Here we go.
DEVOtional. What the hell is that all about? But yeah, everybody that's here, Violent Gorilla, Cadet Boomska, Dave the Pickup Artist, all my friends, new and old, thank you for showing up for this return to home stream. Cheers, everybody. Come on, let's get this going. Cheers in it. Come on, y'all.
Cheers, y'all.
What's up, Legal Freedom? Mm-hmm.
I look forward to seeing that, Norm, because yeah, a friend of mine with a corgi has like they have their dogs have more freaking clothes than we do, and hats and everything else. And yes, they had a dome for their corgi, and I'm like, damn, I want one. And I guess they used to be on sale. You could buy them online, but I've tried. I haven't found them. But of course, I need 3.
Oh.
I'm on top of my game. But what's my game, Reckon Man? That's the part that we are looking for. I'm trying to, learn it from the Bible. Oh.
Me too. That's what I learned. Okay. Now, there's a little section of small items here that I've talked about a couple so far, but I'm just going to go through them and talk about what they are, get them out of the way, and I'm going to go to this hella big stack of T-shirts.
Just get them out of the way.
Look,
and you got
calling.
Oh, nice.
Ocean's calling spongy thing that I got. I don't know where I got that. I got this from somebody at Devotional that played in the Devoids. They threw this out to the crowd. Devotional was sick. The bands this year were off the chain. Devoids, Pal, a new favorite of Devotional. Also, Pill Time, another new favorite of Devotional.
Oh, Pal.
Yeah, I just said Pal.
Yep, and Butter Knives, like Butter Knives too.
Of course, Butter Tuna. Every time Butter Tuna plays, they played twice now, 2 Devotionals in a row. I'm thinking the third one is going to be even better, if you can imagine that.
And just some advice. Merch. Listen to your mom.
Yeah, we're gonna get you guys to screen print some stuff next year. So more of them for cheaper.
And like you're too great of an artist. Like you got to sell some of that stuff and like share it.
Okay, so here's some things. These are some things I got from my friend Nikki at the Devotional. Okay, first of all, there's a little frog. Okay, it's a very. Oh, let me see if I can get that in the camera. It's a very tiny frog. Very tiny frog. Also, she gave me a very tiny boogie boy. There he is. Very tiny boogie boy. And we were making these tiny boogie boys break dance in the leftover bit of beer at the bottom of a bottle. It's hard to explain, but when my tour scrapbook video comes out, you'll understand. She also gave me this. What are these called again?
Yeah.
Trolls.
Yes.
Trolls. She gave me that. And the best thing that we played with while we were in Ohio, me and Nikki, was this Parachute Man with a green Boogie Boy baby hooked to it. Anyway, we threw this off a hotel parking deck a few times late at night, and it was really fun. So that was cool. And then, okay, so from Devotional, our friends, I think maybe Pal made these, the band Pal. Can't remember, Devo for Rock Hall. And then Pal also made this magnet that says, I saw Pal at Devotional. And
nice.
This one too. I saw Pal at Devotional.
Yeah, everybody, Zuna, Abnorm, Pill Time was great. Taylor, I wish I got to go to Devotional. That would have been so sweet. And Dog Bashhead said Pill Time was his favorite. Oh my, OMG.
So I think this is about somebody gave me a Devotional, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. I got one too. Yeah.
Al also had match packs. And I got Pal's vinyl, which I'll show you later.
Of course.
And
And I don't know if you played yours, Mike, but you might want to put it through the cleaner first.
I haven't played it yet. And then, by the way, I met East Bay Ray, the Dead Kennedys, on tour. He was a backstage guest somewhere, and he gave me the Dead Kennedys pick. I love it. I love DKs. Just want to show this. This was a gift from a Devo fan that I met at one of the last shows. He gave me this vintage ticket from 1980, I believe. Is it 1980? I believe it's 1980. Austin. I think it's Austin, Texas. And along with this was another gift he gave me, which I'll show you when I get to that pile of things. And then this. Okay, I met this guy at the last show at Houston. He was working security at the venue, at the dressing room door. So in order to get from outside to the dressing room, you had to go through him. And he spent his whole day drawing on little pieces of gaff tape, the really bright yellow gaff tape that crews use on tour. And he was drawing these intricate little pictures, and he would rip off a piece of tape about that big, a tall rectangle, and he would want to stick it on road cases and stuff. So we gave him a bunch of road cases to stick them on, and he just kept drawing stuff all day. And then he drew this little booklet for the show. Okay, so that's the first page. And then the B-52s, and then it folds out to this Cosmic De-Evolution, B-52s and Devo, and then I think you draw this with pencil. And then it goes to this.
Wow.
And then it goes to, wait a second. Oh, then here's the back. His name is I think it was Kevin or Ken, but I guess it's
Cam, K-A-M.
I guess that's his initials. I think his name was Kevin or Ken. And so he has his little comic thing, but
he's good. Damn.
Our age, he was a little older than us, Tim. It wasn't like he was a young guy. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
And then look at this weird thing.
And speaking of devotional, Jim Mobardi said, I had a great time.
I did too. And it was really all about the bands that this year. I was just so into the whole vibe. I don't know what was going on with it, but it was cool. Now I need your advice on this, guys. I'm going to make you a little small, Tim, for a second. Okay. So I was at a hotel. I can't remember where it was, but there was some kind of convention going on there. Some kind of, I don't know if it was a computer company or what it was. There's a convention going on, and as I'm sitting outside waiting for our van to come pick us up, take us to the venue early morning, I noticed this sitting on a wall, which is a wall where people typically stand at when they're waiting for their cab or whatever. And I don't know what it is. It's a gold coin, and it says, I don't know if it's gold really, but it's really heavy metal coin. And it says service something, Nexus, service something, and then it says something in security symposium, and it's got 2025, this thing and that. Like, what is this? Why would you get one of these, and what's it for? It's like, metal. It's like it's sturdy, heavy metal stuff. So I don't know what this is. Why would you have this? Tim, do you know?
I do not.
2025 Nexus Service Pro or something. Service. I can't see it, but if somebody can. And then it's like some symposium. But why would you get this? Somebody must have been smoking a cigarette and left it there. But look at that.
Yeah, because like at first I was thinking, okay, poker chip? No.
Or a Bitcoin. I don't know. But I'm really confused by it.
And Butter Knives says
it's a challenge coin. What's a challenge coin?
Oh, a challenge coin. That's military. We used to have challenge coins where people would just excel, whatever, be the top at your game. But I don't know what game that is.
Dog Bash. I wanted to say bye. Bye.
But Butter Knives, dude, Devo says, dude, I want to get into screen printing so bad. I just don't have the equipment to do it. So I've been drawing my postcards individually. And Pilmer knows a little bit about all that stuff.
There's always a Xerox machine. If you want to just duplicate the artwork you made, But yeah, screen printing is pretty easy. There's home kits you could buy. The ink is going to be something you'll have to dry with bright lights or dry with air, so it's not quite as powerful as the ink that you would need a professional heater to dry, but you can still do stuff.
Okay, so guys, we can't, I can't, the functions aren't working as well tonight because otherwise I would have put this on screen already. But yes, strippers squat on those. Yes, that was first thing that I was thinking of when
So,
he said what it was.
Randy, does that mean you're going to squat on this, Randy?
No, he already did. He already did.
I've heard you'll take your clothes off for a few dollars.
Oh, he does that for free.
While dancing. It's a challenge coin. Yeah, I have no idea what this coin is. So anyway, thought I'd ask you guys in case anybody knew what the hell that was.
Mike09 says challenge coins are popular in the civvy world now as swag at conventions.
What's the challenge? To find a use for it?
Well, no, I think to get a stripper to squat on one.
The challenge is like,
oh, see, Randy says he will gladly do that.
Well, thank you, Randy. We'll have to hook up again soon. Now, I will. See, there he is. Now, Goo, yes, and we'll show that really soon. In fact,
what?
Right now,
what?
The challenge is
I didn't get one.
Okay, now check this out, guys. I'm going to dive into this big stack of T-shirts. Now, you know me. I'm a T-shirt whore, hooker, collector.
Oh, no, I mean, you're just a straight-up whore.
I'm a T-shirt archivist. I just love T-shirts with bands on them, and I cannot go to a show for a band that I like and not come home with a shirt. Whether I have to buy it or whatever, I always come home with shirts. Now, on this tour that I was just on, I don't know, I'm guessing for the past month, I'll show you how many shirts I brought home, and then I'll go through them with you, okay? Here we go. Look at this stack, okay? Oh, here we go. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so I don't think there's many duplicates in here. I think these are all one. Now, I do have duplicates of some of these over there, but this is at least one of every shirt I brought home. Like, this is more shirts than most people own in their whole wardrobe, but this is just what I got the past couple weeks or something. 3 weeks.
People, I've been telling him that he needs to do a stream on his shirts. You would
15-day stream.
You would vomit. Like it's unbelievable. and he takes such good care of them, and I try to also, but no, he succeeded. He's got stuff from early 80s that you pull it out, looks new.
Let's get into this because I know we don't have a 9 o'clock turn-off schedule. We're going to go late tonight, guys, but I'm going to get into these shirts. I'm just going to go. They're probably in not really any specific order. They're kind of in batches. Anyway, we're going to do this.
On your mark, get set, go.
So this is the tour shirt I designed. DEVO B-52s, Cosmic De-Evolution. Okay. There was a women's version, a girls' version, which was in blue. So this is the girls' version, girls cut. And so just the color change there. And then there was a bootleg being sold outside one of the shows. And our friend Doug got me one of these outside the venue.
Oh, yeah. That's the shit I want. Yeah, that's cool. They call those raglans.
I don't really want the raglans, but I like that somebody bootlegged it.
And Cadet Daboomska just super chatted.
Oh, shit. Cadet,
and said, this is so fun.
Hold on, Cadet. You don't know fun until you drop some dollars in the side chat. Because guess what happens? Our friend Talia Butterknives did this for that reason. And,
yes, they did.
Here's our friend Super Chat Charlie thanking you for that kind donation, Cadet.
Lovely.
And then what Charlie did right there with his eyes and his light up toilet. See that light up toilet? He just stole your soul, Cadet. So wasn't that a good $2 you spent?
See, you spend $2 and you lose a soul.
Hey, man, you can get another soul. I think there's an app for that.
There probably is.
Okay, but thank you very much for that, Cadet. That's very kind of you. I just wanted to mention too. There's a new thing that StreamYard is offering. Like there's my Venmo. So if anybody wants to donate outside of Super Chat, where all the money goes to me and none of it goes to YouTube, you can use that Venmo thingamajig right there. Anything to help support the channel is highly appreciated. It does cost money to buy the StreamYard thing, which man, as little
the price is going up.
I need to start. As soon as I get home on November 16th, I'm streaming probably more than once a week if I can, because I haven't done it in so long. Anyway, there's
And Butter Knives had a comment. You're always giving me praise for my art, but you never talk about the fact that you are crazy talented. That shirt design is so sick, as well as everything else you've made.
well. That said, I need you to do some more animations for me.
Yes, yes, yes.
I need more intros to my segments.
And like, yeah,
Oh,
tell you, you guys are so freaking talented.
final
It's
Dreamscape.
insane.
What do you mean? Even if you're not, who's not a vintage Van Halen fan? I want to meet them and break their legs. I saw Van Halen in 1984.
Yeah.
1984 tour, the Jump tour, the baby smoking a cigarette. It was one of the best goddamn concerts. I'm so glad I saw Van Halen with David Lee Roth. So I'm totally into the David Lee Roth era Van Halen for sure. Okay,
and I have canceled tickets.
We got to go with the shirts. We got to keep going. Okay,
keep going.
This is the shirt I actually purchased at the merch booth. Lene Lovich. She was so good and opening band, so I thought I will have to go buy that. And then, of course, at the end of the tour, they tried to give me one for free, and I was like, no, I already bought it. So they said, well, take this one, and they gave me this Lene Lovich shirt. Look at that.
Now that's cool. I like that one. And of course, you don't because it's not black.
Oh, I love it. No, I don't need all black shirts. Believe me.
Hey,
I don't roll cat hairs off this one.
True. That's why I like non-black.
Okay,
Michael, is it true you once had a party at your house where you made everyone wear diapers and lock all the bathrooms?
No, but there was a party that my friend had that was called like the gross party or something. I think it was a gross party. And so people were doing, we're dressing up gross, but kind of like, white bread gross. So what we did is we took this spray foam poop stuff and we sprayed it in all the toilets. And then we put signs up that said, please don't flush the toilets to make the party really gross. And then somebody from our posse crammed a 50-pound bag of chicken shit into the mailbox of the house. And then we had people show up. Our group of friends showed up with things like I had a lollipop that I'd half eaten with a big booger on it that I'd glued to a framed piece of, it looked like a framed piece of art, but it was literally a lollipop with a real booger on it. And I think somebody brought their semen in a vial. We just made it so. And then my friend Skip brought hand surgery films that we watched, and it was really gross. So we grossed out all the normies, and they all left. So it was just the few weirdos hanging out at this gross party.
And Vinyl Dreamscape says, I saw a vintage Van Halen t-shirt today that was from 1981. Even if you don't like the band, the shirt was so cool. Huge line with the big VH World Tour. Crazy price, $190.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm totally into Van Halen.
Well, and like right now, the concert shirts, because I watch them, but values are down. So I'm surprised because you could probably get that shirt right now for $50.
Speaking of concert shirts, I got to move on. So these are two shirts that I really wanted to get, and by the end of the tour, I finagled getting these without paying for them. And this is the B-52s version of the tour shirt, right? It's got the tour dates with DEVO. That's one. And then there was another version that they had like this, and that had the tour dates. So I wanted to get the ones with tour dates. They had other shirts that were cool, but I got those. And then this was a gift from our merch company to all the crew members. And I don't really wear hoodies. See, it proves it's mine. It says Pilmer on it. So it says Mutate on the front, right? Oh, wait, other side. Mutate. And then it has this graphic by Tomo 77 on the back. And it says Mutate, don't stagnate at the bottom there. So, but I don't wear hoodies, but I'll keep it in the archives. And this is random. This was one of the venues, PNC Music Pavilion in Charlotte, gave us all big laundry bags. Big tour laundry bags. I've never gotten one of those from a venue before. Tour laundry.
It could be useful.
And then here's a shirt that Shaky Knees gave the whole crew, probably because they didn't sell. But Blink 182, oh my God, seeing Blink 182 was the highlight of the event for me. I really have always wanted to see them. I got to see them basically stage from above the stage on a kind of a VIP area. So that was really cool.
And I'm going to squeeze this in. B says, in terms of things they actually did at Lollapalooza in '96, Mark came out in a monkey mask and diaper full of chocolate pudding and began flinging it at the audience. It was not chocolate pudding, but Michael will tell you.
Yeah, that's not Lollapalooza. That was the film festival out in Park City, Utah. That was the what's it called? The name for it. It was 1995 or 96. I think it was January 96, if I'm not mistaken. That was the first Devo show I ever went to where I was friends with the band, and I was backstage because I was friends with them. And yeah, Mark had chocolate garlic mashed potatoes in his diaper as Boogie Boy, and he threw them at the crowd. And I saw Tori Spelling get hit with it. She reached out like it was going to be something cool to grab, and then she retracted in horror. And the garlic part was not planned by Mark. Somebody in the crew thought it'd be fine to put garlic in the mix, and it burned his urethra and his anus.
And I hope he does it again.
God willing. All right, so now there's a friend of the band, friend of Devo, who's in a band called Butt Trumpet. If you've ever heard of them, you may
Yes,
have.
of course.
I don't know much about them, but nice guy, and he brought T-shirts for all the band and crew. So this says we're all Devo. Then it's got this old graphic on the back, right?
Yeah, nice.
This pamphlet that Devo based about. But at the bottom here, it's funny. It says a gift from Butt Trumpet.
Wow, that's cool.
Well, I gave one to Bob Mothersbaugh, and he was like, well, "Why does it say a gift from Butt Trumpet?"
Shut up, Bob, and just wear it.
Because it's a gift from Butt Trumpet. Okay, my friend Michael Proskin, who's always handing me cool shirts when I see him, he got me this one at a Marky Ramone show recently.
Nice.
And you know, Marky Ramone's really good friends with Ryan Kidd. I can't wait to show Ryan Kidd that one. Okay, here's a band that played a devotional, Devoids. I bought this shirt with my own money to support them. Devoids, they were great in concert.
Hi, Jacob Pownall. Love the lobster tea. Welcome, Jacob.
Yeah, you'll be able to get those on clubdevo.com, hopefully, if the merch company comes through with their idea to reprint those. Now, here's another band that played a devotional. We've all been talking about them, Pal.
Hell yeah.
I bought this shirt. Pal, have a nice day.
I got a different one.
I also bought this shirt.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
Yep. And then, guess who else played the fucking devotional, Tim?
Oh, yeah.
Butter Tuna.
I got that shirt.
And there was only 10 of these shirts.
And there's going to be much more next time. Much more merch.
Look. Drawn by Talia and Emma. Otherwise,
make your shirts. Make the designs now. Start knocking that stuff out for next year.
I'm talking, Tim.
Sorry.
Okay, so it's Butter Tuna, who is Butter Knives and Zuna Tuna. And I think Butter Knives, Talia did the front, and I think Zuna did the back. Emma did the back. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, now, from Maryland, Ocean City, Maryland, I had a wild time there with my friend Michael Proskin. This was one of the bars we went to. It was walking distance from the hotel and the venue. It was called the Purple Moose Saloon. And look at this ridiculous back, Tim.
What the hell?
It's a moose skelly drinking 2 beers, and it says rock and roll still lives.
Yeah, because that all is connected.
You know what? I got to tell you, honestly, I do not remember getting this shirt. I woke up with it in my hotel room. I was like, where? What? How? What? I must have
Why?
Thank you, Michael Proskin, for that shirt. Now, another devotional get here. Now,
and no, Zuna said they all worked on the front and back together.
Oh, really?
With Avery.
With Avery, too? That's good to know.
And Super Posse, he was bummed because he missed the Butter Tuna shirt. It's sold out.
Mm-hmm. Next year will be different. If not, look, I'll just bootleg the motherfuckers. If they don't want to make them, I'll just make bootleg butter tuna shirts. Anyway, so this next one, we were talking about the band Pill Time that played devotional. They're always great. Well, first time I've ever seen Pill Time, but the bands that Matt, aka Poopy Necropond, puts together. He was formerly in Sockeye. If you know who Sockeye is, they're a very kind of a cult following underground punky weirdo retard band. They
muzzle.
Matt Matt has been coming to devotionals for many years. He always puts together new bands, brings new bands that he's into the devotional. And one of my favorite ones was Pill Time. So I walk up and I buy some Pill Time shirts. He was like, "Hey, Michael, I got something really special for you. It was made in limited edition, but I saved one for you. It's this Sockeye shirt." Now, Sockeye hasn't put out a T-shirt in many years, but there's a Sockeye shirt, and there's a bunch of old guys, old people, and that's relating to their label called Wheelchair Full of Old Men. Now, on the back is this wonderful graphic of people having a good time. I think this might be a church service or a seance, or maybe this is what they call a hot spa. What is it? Hot spa? What do they call those? Steam spas or something? I don't know. It's some kind of.
That's the image from the CD.
It looks like it was happening at a Starbucks to me.
And Cadet Debumska says, and I did know this, just know we will be called Money in Minutes, no longer Butter Tuna.
Money in Minutes?
Yeah, they made that decision a few days
ago. All right. I need some graphics to work with. But no, screen printing is the way to go, kids. Even if it's just one color on a shirt, even if it's just the front, it's going to be way cheaper than doing them. You've been doing them.
Dude, here, listen here. Butter Knives says, make bootlegs, dude. It cost Emma like $300 to make 10 shirts.
But that was because you did it wrong. You got to do screen printing. Screen printing, you'll pay maybe $7 a shirt, maybe $5 if I can get them for you cheaper. But all you need is one color on a black shirt, and you're good to go.
Greg will hook you up.
Don't worry, we'll talk about it. We have lots of time to talk about it, but we'll talk about it. But it's still got to have that butter tuna vibe, if you know what I mean. You know, it's got. You've already kind of built a brand, you guys. So don't fuck up. Now, here's a shirt that our merchandise company came up with, the DEVO's merchandise company, and they unleashed it at one of the shows, and I had never seen it before, and I thought it was a great idea. Does anybody know what this refers to? In the chat, I want somebody to tell me in the chat what this refers to. Right here.
Well, I do know, but I won't say. But Zuna is ducking out. Hey, Zuna, have a great night.
Zuna, we love you. Thanks for your service to creativity and being prolific and not being a waste of time looking at your phone all day doing nothing. Thank you for creating stuff. So this, who knows what that refers to? Oh, here we go. Takes a worried man, human highway. Right. So this is a shirt that we were selling at, I don't know how many of the shows, but at least one of them. So that's the front. That's the Cal Neva name tag that Devo wears in Neil Young's movie, Human Highway, and the movie in the video, Worried Man. On the back is this graphic.
Nice.
Of Devo with the rubber hoses up their nose.
And Cadet Debumska is rolling out too.
All right. See you, kids.
Have a good night.
Later. But anyway, pretty cool graphic. I want to say Tomo did this too. It looks like his style. Yeah. Tomo did this. But look. Can you read that, Tim?
No, I cannot.
Okay. It says progress was a lie. We traded wisdom for data, freedom for convenience, community for screens. And then it says something I can't read, but that's true. So that was cool. Got one of those. Now here's the gift I got with this ticket stub from a devotee, a young spud, who actually made his own Devo 3D glasses like these. He made them out of a cereal box. It was so cool. I'll have pictures of that in my tour scrapbook when I can get around to it. But with that ticket, he also included this official Devo tour shirt from back in the day, and that the person I think got at the concert that ticket is from. So a 1980 original Freedom of Choice tour shirt. That was pretty cool. Now fast forward to 2025, and we had at the merch booth these official Devo Whip It video still shirts, which I designed using a screen grab from the Devo video. And go forward, move ahead. So that was kind of cool. Okay, more devotional stuff. Massive Hot Dog Recall. Great band. Al Mothersbaugh, of course, in the band. I've played devotionals many times. Lots of trumpet action. Frantic shit going on. Everybody loves Massive Hot Dog Recall. I don't know anybody who I'm going to meet this dog stuff. Okay. So yeah, there was that. And now another gift from my friend Michael Proskin. He went to Riot Fest and saw one of my favorite bands, Naked Ray Gun. I used to love Naked Ray Gun back in the day, so he got me a Naked Ray Gun shirt at Riot Fest, which is really cool. And then a friend of mine knows a sushi restaurant who goes by the name of Sushi Tendencies. Got me this killer. That's one of the best marketing things I've ever seen in my life. Sushi Tendencies. Brad got me that, I believe. And then look, Butter Knives, Talia drew me this and gave me this at Devotional.
Nice.
Look at that hand-drawn T-shirt. Weird artwork on it. Why are they throwing tomatoes at me? I have no idea. I wish they'd stop. And then the Butter Tuna crew also gave me this shirt they bought somewhere. They thought it was me. Get on down to the real nitty-gritty, and the cat's flipping you off in the rocket. That cat is flipping you off, Tim.
It happens.
Okay, and then Pill Time. Here's the shirts I got at Pill Time.
Oh, we got a big yawn there.
Oh, the pile of shirts just fell on
Yes.
the floor. Okay.
Speaking of pets, where are the girls?
Sleeping.
Wow. Like normally they check out. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Look at the dots to the eyes. They're pills.
Yeah.
Okay, so and another Pill Time shirt. I think I bought three shirts. They gave me a fourth one free. I think Emma Zunatuna got this one too. And then this Pill Time is pretty good. It's pretty sick. Of course, a play on the Circle Jerks logo. Okay,
So
now here's the thing.
Super Posse says Butter Tuna is a great band name. Hope it doesn't change. So yeah, you're gonna have to let them know.
It's always changed. It's already
Because
changed.
it is. It's hard to
Okay,
like
wait.
detention with off leash. It's like
I forgot about this. One more Pill Time. Look at that. Isn't that great? The Black
That is
Flag
cool.
logo in pill bottles.
that is cool.
Oh, it's great. And so, okay, now there was a Devo hoodie that was produced recently with this graphic on it, but I had the company Bifocal Media, who does a lot of great shirts, not just Devo, but other punk rock bands. And they printed me a T-shirt of this, which is for me. And it's this graphic right here, the Devo in a junkyard. And it's illustrated by Chris Sherry in Sharpie pen. It's based on a photo that we have the rights to. And yeah, Devo.
And did you see they already had fakes of those too?
Really? They got everything.
Yeah.
But those bootlegs you buy are really shitty. They're not like real screen prints. They're like,
Oh, I know.
And the shirts are polyester sometimes. You can't. No. No. Okay, so then my friend David Davidian, friend of DJ Lancerock, gave me this vintage Moog shirt. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay.
And then recently I was just in Austin, Texas, and my friend got me these from a bar we went to, Sahara Lounge. That was really fun. We met a bartender there who met us at the show the next night,
Nice.
and she was really cool. And again, here's what somebody asked about earlier. DJ Lancerock gave me this vintage Dead for Democracy, Dead Kennedys tour shirt.
Don't touch so loud. That's amazing.
Dude, I'm gonna mute you. This fucking moaning toddler on his fucking lap. I'm not here for the moaning toddlers. Okay, so Bedtime for Democracy. I've never seen this. Like I tried to see this tour when I was younger, but it didn't happen. But a white hoodie printed with it, I love it, and I actually put it on and it does fit. It's snug, but it does fit. So I'm really tickled with the Dead Kennedys. Now, one last thing is my friend Roxy Dot, aka Grandpa, assistant tour manager on the Devo tour, a friend of mine for many years. We saw this same shirt design in Europe when we were over there a couple of years ago. A festival was selling these, and there was a lot of kids wearing these, a lot of young people wearing these. So she found one in America while we were on tour and bought it for me. And check it out, you guys. Ready? Are you ready? This was being sold at a festival in Europe. I mean, it's not necessarily true, but it is a funny shirt. So that is all the T-shirts. Oh, wait, some kid gave me this at a Devo show. Some little kid. Oh, wait, no, it was the Devotional. Some little kid gave us these at Devotional. I can't remember who he was, but that's that. Okay, I have one more crate of stuff to show you, but let me just take a break from that for a second. We'll get on. I want to see if can we unmute Tim?
I was just laughing at you.
That's what I'm here for. Okay, let's see. All I see is Krista saying, "Ha ha ha! Holy shit!" Wait. Oh, B says Lance is the only guy I've asked, "Do you know who new music is?" And he pulled it out of his collection at the because Lance DJ'd at Devotional, which was fantastic. He DJ'd at a pinball place the day before the main event.
Super Electric Pinball. Yep.
They sell those at Spencer's. Yeah, that's probably where she got it. I think no, because it came in a Spencer's bag. I remember. Yes, but this was something that we saw at a Europe festival. All these people were
about edging.
Yeah. Wait, somebody say edging?
Yes. Bagman says, I saw shirts like those at Spencer's the other day. Also some shirt about edging.
Well, Edging was a really great song by Blink-182 in the last 2-3 years. And it was a big hit for them. And I love it. I miss Lance and David. Look at you.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Pillman in the sex shirt. Well, what? This isn't a sex shirt? Look, all right. I think every t-shirt's a sex shirt if it's got a good band on it. Positive mean creative takeover. Okay, cool. So, man, let me show you one of the coolest gifts anybody's ever given me. This is from my friend Mike, who is a fellow,
come on now.
This is a fellow Soap Girls fan that I've known for a while. But he showed up at a Devo show, and then after the show, he approached me. I think it might have been an after party thing or something. But he approached me and said, "Hey, look, I want to give you this." He was like, "Me and my wife bought this, and we only used it a couple of times, and we got another one, and I think you could really use this." It's in this bag here, Tim. You know, I know what it is. This is one of the coolest gifts I've ever gotten, and I'm still learning how to use it. But I'll show you what it is here in a second. Hold on. It's one of those gimbal things. It's like one of those robotic, selfie sticks, kind of camera tripods that you can zoom in and turn it, and it's very smooth. It keeps the camera very smooth, but really cool device that I've never had before. So I'm learning how to use it, and I have used it to shoot a little bit of footage on tour. But yeah, it's if I ever do walking tours again, like I used to do, or like walking from my house to the record store downtown, this is going to be the way to go. And it also extends, right? And you can put it at different angles, but it operates differently when it has the weight of a phone in it. But it's such a cool device that I would have never purchased for myself.
And you definitely needed a different selfie stick because yours was.
This one, there's a little bit of a learning curve with this. So I have to rely on my old one to get a steady shot. But after I get some practice with this, it'll be good. Yeah, because it just takes getting used to.
Yeah, of course. And B says, I don't know if you saw Pilmer, but on Saturday night at the hotel, me and David, and I'm assuming David Kendrick, were also doing a mini jam with him on table drums and me doing omnichord.
I'm sure I caught some of that. I just
is there a video, B? Because like I didn't see that.
There might be. I might have shot video, but I haven't reviewed all that stuff.
Well, I'm sure because I left early.
Yeah.
Hey, dogs, hush.
I didn't leave early. Who's still here with us? Is Dead Wax? You still around? How many people we got up in this bitch? Hold on. What do you
38. 38.
Okay, well, that's pretty good. Wait, how many?
We had like 56. We got 40 40.
How many likes are we at right now? Let's see.
It just dropped to 37. Steve is here.
Oh wait, the likes? No, the likes are 43. No, it's still 38. It's still 38. I just refreshed it, but we got 43 likes. That's pretty good. Hey,
Steve is in
what's
the
up,
house.
buddy?
What's up? Is this New York, Steve? It's got to be.
Oh, Davidian gave Emery a power orb. He had all kinds of shit. He gave me incense. I remember.
Yeah. He gave me the white sage.
Mm-hmm. Dead Wax, what's up, buddy? I'm glad to see you, man. If you start streaming again, right around after November 16th, I'm going to try to start taking in a bunch of my friends' YouTube content because I've missed it for a month or two.
And Michael, And Randy too. Did you know that Rachel is back online doing
Oh
a
yeah, I've
stream?
been every now and then I watch.
I think was it Tuesdays and Sundays?
I don't know what days it is, but I joined it when I was on tour early on.
I just
This
found out.
tour.
Our David, our friend from was it Washington State, let me know. I was like, wow, no,
Yeah,
I didn't know.
well, Mazzy let me know, Norman Maslow, and it
Okay,
was
yeah.
right after we hung out that he, sent me a message and said, "Hey, Rachel's streaming right now. Do you want to come on?" And I was just I was waiting for an Uber to take me to the airport or whatever for on tour. So I was out in the street and I joined her on stream for a little bit. It was really cool. So I didn't know she had started it up until Mazzy.
Yeah, I didn't either. Because but I was there. I did catch some of the last day of her when her old channel like melted.
Hey, you guys. I want to test something out, and I'll give you a prize if you help me test this out.
Michael, you're not allowed to do that. That's illegal.
I make my own rules, Tim. I am God. You are God. We are all God. Now, the Venmo QR code in the corner. If somebody sends me a donation that would at least cover shipping to get this Super Chat Charlie koozie to you, I'll do it. I just want to make sure that works because I don't know how to do this technical shit very well. So if anybody wants Super Chat Charlie koozie, like just send me, fuck $5.99 or more, and I'll send you this because it'll probably cost $4 to send it. I'm guessing.
Yeah, at least.
So because it's not flat enough to be in an envelope, it's gonna Anyway, thanks for your support on the one side, and then of course Super Chat Charlie with a light up toilet on the other side. Just gonna see. I want to see if that thing works.
Okay, Randy, Rachel the Music Ma'am, and then Rachel's Ghost. That's right. That
it's
Rachel.
called Ghost now, isn't it? I can't remember. Or it's
I'm
called.
not positive, but
I can't remember what it's. I can't remember what it's called.
But you know, Randy.
Oh wait, no, Vanilla Gorilla just left. Oh, Vanilla Gorilla gets way worse than that, dude. I hang out with some characters that you would come. Yeah, if that's all it takes.
But like what about like our some of our old staples? James blah 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 blah. And he was Miss Piggy.
Look, people get busy and they get lives change and stuff. It's all good. It's just like the devotional, Tim. When I've been at the devotional the last 3 years, and people have now started to comment on this to me, they're like, we've noticed some of the old school devotional people don't come anymore, but we also noticed this huge wave of teenagers. There's not just the butter knives crowd, but there's for some reason that generation is really getting hip to that scene, right? So
I got to pause that thought.
Oh,
the Vinyl Dreams, Dreamscape just super chatted you,
dude. That's awesome. I don't think it was Venmo, but that's awesome. So yeah, I'll send you this Vinyl Dreamscape. If you have my social media contact information, just give me your address. I'll send you one of these. Also, I wanted to mention that some cool Devo fan made these for Devotional. This is the 25th anniversary of Devotional, and also happened to be the 25th anniversary of the Beachland Ballroom, where we've had Devotional for many years. So that was a cool thing that a Devo fan just showed up and made. I don't know how many he made, but
I'm going to guess like 50.
Yeah, less than 100, and just gave them out to people. So very cool.
No, he gave them to us to hand out with everybody that bought a shirt
for free. I'm saying, yeah.
Yes,
and then Vinyl Dreamscape, of course, you know what you get when you throw money at us. You know what you get, right?
You know what's coming.
You're prepared for this. Be prepared.
Lovely.
Yeah, as Michael said, beaver hair.
Ain't nothing wrong with beaver hair. What's this thing with people that got against beaver hair?
We just had a beaver moon.
It's natural.
Of course it is.
Beaver hair ain't nothing wrong.
Beaver hair is just hair on a beaver. And that made somebody cry.
How do you get this thing off your own?
And Taylor says, I grew up listening to Devo with my dad. That's who introduced me to it. And that's the best way, Taylor. because
a bit. I discovered any music from my mom or dad.
oh, dude, come on, like
No.
I love it when my son he'll listen to something and he'll come running out like, holy shit, like this is something that you played, you introduced me, blah blah blah, and it like connects dots.
Different thing there. Different thing. Okay, I got to write this down. Cadet
No, keep your thing out of this.
D Boom Ska. I haven't done this
Hey,
in a
Dragon
while.
Studios, welcome.
Okay, so that was a donation of $1.99, I think it was.
And Reg Bloor said they sent the Venmo.
Who did?
Reg Bloor.
Oh, Reg did.
Yeah.
Oh, Reg. Thank you. I'm going to check that in a second, but please get me your mailing address and I'll send you a super chat, Charlie Kuzi, if you like. Hold on. So then it was who else? Vinyl Dreamscape.
And Vinyl Dreamscape said, not for me. Send it to someone who would dig it. I just wanted to help.
Oh, thanks, buddy. So, but you still get an entry into the next drawing, you motherfucker.
Yes.
You cannot.
And you might get some killer records.
You can't escape me giving you something. At least a chance to win some cool.
You can try to escape.
So then, Reg. Okay, hold on, Tim. Can you entertain the crowd for a second?
I can do it. I can do it.
I'll be right back. I got a whole crate of stuff to talk about. I got posters to talk about. I got thrift scores to talk about.
Oh,
we're not done.
And he talks a lot anyways. And if you notice, like when he starts to talk, he doesn't stop. So it's like it's hard for me to break in. And Taylor says, my dad introduced me to so much music, so we go to a ton of concerts together because we like the same bands. He even gave me his Cure T-shirt from the Wish tour. Holy shit!
Tim for that.
That is worth some cash.
Tim would fight for
that. My favorite one was my Disintegration shirt. When I went in the military, I had hundreds of probably 150 concert shirts, and like really great ones. And my parents thought it was a great idea to give them away while I was gone. It's like I've been dying ever since.
Reg, it worked. Thank you. It worked. The Venmo link works. That's all I want to know.
Nice.
Systems neutralizers, I guess, is going to be Reg. So, Reg, let me know your shipping address. I'll send you one of those if you want one. If you don't want one, I'll send you something else or whatever. But I appreciate your support.
And B is opening up my cracked copy of Adobe Illustrator that I renamed to Shit Program. Oh, shit. I literally had that sealed and I just threw it away yesterday.
Threw it away.
A CD of that because, I didn't need it and it's not really worth much. Whoa, Pilmer P, is that you? Tim's here too. Party on, Wayne, says Stinky.
Wait. Stinky?
Stinky just came in.
Wait, I'm not seeing it. Oh, hold on. I got to scroll down more. Wait a second. Reg, Stinky. Oh, Kami, what's happening? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Hail. We're back streaming from home for a minute before I have to
For a minute, yeah.
But for more than we're gonna go past 9 tonight. So you guys
and Butter says this time that they are going. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'm talking to the band about changing back to Butter Tuna.
I'm just saying, guys, you've already built this brand, and everybody loves. But because Butter Knives and Butter Tuna are really great names that nobody's ever come up with before.
And Butter Tuna, like, you guys look at Devotional or look at Detention. Once, like, we were pushing, and they got like really great name recognition. We had like our one of our biggest fan base was in Australia and everything else. Then they changed their name, and now that's not happening. So
I understood why they changed their name. There was a break. They broke away from their parents being managers. They were off the leash. They were free to tour, and they toured and they played all these little punk shows. And it was the best thing to see them posting that on social media. It was them out on their own as teenagers touring in a band. Like, there's not many teenagers that do that these days, right? So
no, and they're hardcore. It's like they'll do it all, but it did cost. The bassist, he left the band and started a new band. Yeah.
Here's some incense that Davidian gave me, the devotional. Okay, I'm gonna go through this box of stuff, this crate.
Hey, I'm gonna duck out for a second because I gotta let some dogs out.
Now you know the answer to who let the dogs out. It was Tim.
Well, if I don't, I'll regret it.
All right, here we go. So you guys, first of all, I found this record crate while on tour. Well, while at Devotional in Ohio, I found one of these great record crates for, I think it was like $2 or something. Amazing. So this is a thing, this little Devo pack. Oh my goodness, I gotta mute that.
Let's go. Just go.
Okay. So this little Devo case here was a gift from our merch company to all the people on the tour, all their crew and everything. And it's I don't know what it's really made for, but I'm gonna probably use it for pens, art pens, to hold art pens in. Pretty cool. So there's that. And just random stuff here. Oh, DJ Lance Rock gave us this. You Are Awesome set. It's got pencil. It's got what I think is an eraser or something. Oh, no, it's a clip. It's like a little clip. And then what's in the top of this? Oh, yeah, stickers. But it's like a pencil, pen, storage, art stuff. Or you can store your weed in here, I'm sure. Got that. Okay, hold on. Oh, now this is something that somebody gave me at Devotional. One of our favorite devotees who always dresses up to the nines, Jim Boyce. He came up to me and he was like, hey, man, I was at a thrift store and I found these. And, man, I used one of them and it didn't seem like it was working right. It was too drippy. I couldn't make it work. So you can have them. Now, first of all, I've never found anything like this at a thrift store. Second of all, this is right up my alley. And these are great. And I've used one already on tour. But look at this, guys. Jim Boyce gave me these. He paid $1 for each of these, and there's 2 of them. These are 2 boxes. One of them sealed. Gold graffiti markers. Okay, this one here, this whole pack is sealed, right? How many are in there? There are 5 gold graffiti markers in there. This one's open. I've used one of these. I think Jim took one. So I've never seen anything like this at a thrift store. So this was a score for me. It made me very happy, and they work really well. And he's right. They are kind of drippy, which is really good for me. So that was just one of the most fantastic gifts. Now, official Devo merch selling on tour is this button set, pin set. 3 rather large round buttons featuring vintage graphics from each of these classic albums, and then a Devo die cut or die cast pin there. And if you look closely, you'll see DNA strands printed on that black cardboard in gray. So anyway, there's that. That's at the merch booth. Also at the merch booth for the tour were these sticker pack I designed. Okay, the big black sticker there says Devo was right. There's a Club Devo card sticker. There's a Science Boy. There's Energy Dome. So those were on sale on tour. And these just came out recently. This came out on vinyl and CD recently. This is the Energy Dome Frequencies album, which is based on the music that was played in the documentary. And so there's a CD version of that. And there also is a vinyl version of that. This is the one I got on tour, which they were autographing, which I didn't have them autograph. And then this is the one that they sell here with the hype sticker on it. So there's the Energy Dome Frequencies album, vinyl and CD. I know, I got you, Tim. Hold on.
I just wanted to point out that's red vinyl.
It says, yeah, it has a sticker. It says red vinyl. Yep. Yep. That's the case. Okay, random here. This is something that Fred Schneider of the B-52s handed me one day. This is his band, The Fangs. It's him and a girl named Ursula 1000. I assume that's a girl. They are The Fangs, and they put out a Halloween-themed record called Vampire Vamp. And Fred walked up to me and gave me this, and he signed it. Woo, Fred. And I was tickled that it was for me. I thought it was like for Devo or something. He was like, no, it's for you. So that's pretty cool. He just released that recently. This is random order here, guys. But here's a 7-inch I got the B-52s to sign for me. Took me a while to get everybody, but I got Kate, Cindy, and Fred on that. Awesome vintage. And look what Kate did to her head. She put little fucking antennas and shit. Look at that. So that was cool. And then somebody at Devotional gave me this. this band that covered a Devo song on a 7-inch.
Yeah.
There you go. Right, that goes in the archives. And then I got Cindy to sign this kind of old solo CD that she put out. I found this at a thrift store fairly close to when I went on tour with them. Like right before I went on tour with them, I found this. So great CD. But
Jerry's saying, did anyone talk about Grandpa in the lobster suit?
oh well, we can get that'll be in the video scrapbook I put out. I got footage of that. Don't worry. I did get footage of that. No, but I want to say that my friend Cindy Wilson at this point. My friend Cindy gave me this solo CD she just put out like maybe a week or two ago. She just put this out. It's called Second Sight. It's only 6 songs, but this is killer. This is like some of the coolest new wave synth pop with guitars. I've listened to this 30 times since she gave it to me 2 weeks ago. I love it. Usually it's an everyday thing that I listen to this. So she gave me this, and then a few days later, her and her husband gave me the vinyl version.
Nice.
Michael, much love, Cindy. So, but she was the nicest person to meet. I've got stories to tell, and I'll just tell them right now. So I was like, trying to get everybody to sign my stuff. It took like literally 2 weeks for me to get 3 people to sign the B-52 stuff.
Yeah.
They're not very accessible backstage. Usually, they're usually hiding away, and so I was really trying to get them to sign stuff. So one time I saw Cindy walk out, and I gave her. Come here. You have a conversation with your dog when you're muted. Okay, so so I was Cindy. I saw walk out of her dressing room, and usually their dressing rooms are really close to where I have Devo's wardrobe room. So I'm always kind of seeing them walk around, but I don't want to bother them, if they're busy, if they're doing stuff. But I found an opportunity to say, hey, Cindy, I had this old Devo Flickr button for you from 1982. She was like, oh, I'm a big Devo fan. I really am. She has a great Southern accent, right? So I give her the button, and she's like, oh, cool. That's really cool. And then she's like, give me a hug. And so she hugs me, right? And it's one of the best hugs ever, but I don't get any pictures or anything. So the next day I see her, and I'm like, Cindy, remember that hug you gave me yesterday? Can we do that again, but get it on camera? So I do get it on camera, and I take a picture. So then a couple days after that, I give her a Devo record, a rare Devo 7-inch from a DEVOtional. She's into that. And after the show that they did, I can't remember what city it was in, but I actually got to see a couple of songs by the B-52s from the pit. Like, I'm usually working during their set. So I got to see a couple of songs from the pit. Cindy walked over, and she was doing her lyrics, and she kind of noticed me, and then walked over to the other side of the stage, and then made her way back, right? Then she comes up to where I'm standing, and she is singing her stuff, and then she gets to a break in the song, and she just puts her hands on her hips and stares at me. And then goes back to what she was doing. And I was like, oh my gosh, she just stared right in my fucking eyes. I saw it. So after the show, I go back to the hallway where there's Devo's dressing room. And at the other end of the hallway, there's all the B-52s dressing rooms. So I'm standing in front of the Devo's room, and I noticed them down there. All the B-52s band is talking to each other and their managers or whatever, just shooting the shit. And I see Sydney goes, oh, hey, y'all, I see somebody I have to go talk to. She walks right to me. And I'm like, oh my God, I saw a couple of songs out there from the pit. It was great. And I love your solo album. Thanks for giving it to me. I've listened to it 30 times. And she was like, oh, really? And she starts talking to me about how it was, they threw it together at the last minute. She was really happy with how it turned out. It was like really spontaneous and cool to do. And then she was like, give me a kiss. I was like, wow. So she turns her cheek to me, and I gave her a big kiss on that Cindy cheek. Anyway, so I got along with her great, and she and her husband Keith. Now Keith Bennett, there's a great story with Keith. Keith was the guitar tech for Cindy's brother Ricky, who passed away early in life, unfortunately. And then after Ricky passed away, Keith, I guess, started dating and married Cindy in 1985. And they've been married ever since. So Keith was kind of like this B-52s obsesso. He's like a hoarder, a collector, an archivist, a guitar tech. And they got married in 1985 and they're still together. And he's the coolest guy. I swear, we've talked so much via text and we're exchanging pictures of our collections and stuff. He's just such a cool guy. I see you, Tim. You got a dog on your lap. I'm not going to unmute you. No. You got to get the dog away. So, but yeah, so Cindy, awesome. I'm a big fan of Cindy, big fan of her solo record. Now, speaking of solo records, Kate actually gave me hers as well, signed, but I haven't listened to it because I haven't fired up my record player, but I'm going to listen to that. And I'm sure it's awesome. It's called Radios and Rainbows, brand new from Kate. Kate was awesome too. Kate's very into thrift shopping. We talked about that a little bit. And hold on a second. Let me see what Tim's squawking about here. Let me unmute this motherfucker. What's up?
I just texted. You guys super chat, and Cam is in the house.
Cam?
Cam.
What? No, that's not the Cam.
That's Cam.
That ain't Cam, dog.
Cam's crying.
That is not Cam, dog. Cam, is that Cam, dog? That ain't Cam, dog.
I don't know.
I know you don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, now look, Stinky. That's not really the tier that you need to get to have the old disco party. But since you're a longtime viewer and supporter of this channel, I'll give you a little bit right now. But
and since he loves the disco party,
it'll be followed by this. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn.
Tear the mother down.
Burn, baby, burn. There's the clown.
Disco Inferno.
And now Dora the Explorer Simmons is in the mix.
She says, I just killed Swiper.
What? What does that mean?
Swiper is her enemy in the cartoon. Because he keeps swiping everything, and it's like, yeah, it's just kind of some kind of silly stuff.
Y'all people with kids know this shit. I do not.
No, but that's how my son, he got to know that, and he got to know Yo Gabba Gabba.
Okay, so you got an entry into the fucking drawing too, Stinky, which will be right before Thanksgiving.
Can I sit you down?
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Now, let's get back to showing. Now, Tim.
Yes.
Can you please talk to people while I go release some beer from my body?
Yes, I can do that. I can do that.
I got lots to show still, and great stories to tell. So hang with me, people. We're going late tonight, a little bit later than usual. So hang with us. 1 second. Let me just check this here. Hold on. Let me just check this, and then I will go relieve myself adequately. Hold on. All right, we're going to scroll down, and what are we seeing here? Come on, let me scroll down, you son of a bitch. Okay, cool. Great. Just checking that. Now we're going to go up here. Okay, so I'll be right back, Tim. Tell the people
all right.
Some things.
Yeah, so I went thrifting last week, and it's a place that I go to very often, and I always get really good stuff from there, and I'm always shocked because it seems like nobody knows it's there. Anyway, so this time I was going through all the records because not all the right records were in the proper cases. And I came across this record, and it is Ecstasy, Fantasy, and Dreamland. And, it looks like, a, homemade, no label, et cetera, record. And I looked it up on Discogs, and it went for $800. And there was a copy that could not be played that went for $300. So you just never know. But so that was one of my major picks recently. I haven't listened to it yet, haven't cleaned it yet. But yeah, it's 70s disco funk. And if I had I do not have the original sleeve. I'm thinking about getting one made. But yeah, if I did, I'd be getting $800 for that thing. It's crazy. What else did I find?
That's a good find.
Yeah, I told you about it. I didn't show you, but it's crazy.
Speaking of good finds, I'll just segue into this shit right here. So I was thrifting along the way on this tour, and every now and then I'd be in a city where I'd pick up a couple of records. Now, for those of you who have been surfing the internet for a few years or more, and have been curious about those, worst record covers ever, or ugly record covers sites, or you know what I'm talking about, like the sites that post usually gospel records, and they have ridiculous names for the bands, but they end up not being real most of the time. They end up being a little revised, if you will. So this is one of those records where the original record is really hard to find. But when you go to an ugly worst album covers ever site, you'll see this. But instead of the Singing Wells family, it's called like the Dick Handler Trio or something. And the people's faces are a little photoshopped to be a little more ugly than they are. Like her smile is turned upside down. One of his eyes is bigger than the other one. I mean, but it's a pretty weird album cover to start with. But I don't know why those worst album covers ever sites make fake ones, because you don't have to do anything to this. Like, this is a great, weird, worst album cover. Look at the kerning in Neighbor. Look at the kerning. It's like Nabe or like, this is obviously like somebody was like rubbing press type on for the graphics. There was no Photoshop or anything, right? So this is a pretty sought after record. I think I've decided to keep it because it's just one of those records I've seen online for years, but it doesn't have the real title on it when you see it online. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Dick Handler Trio album cover that's online, but this is the real shit right here. So
like I just sold one a gospel record that it was this family, and my God, their kids were so freaking hideous. I think that's why it sold. Like, I listed it, had no idea it was not anywhere on Discogs or anything. I listed it for $30. It sold in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, gospel music, if it's really true, like what they call hillbilly gospel,
that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain hillbilly gospel bands that are they have so much harmony and true bluegrass kind of like sweet ass vocals that they sell for a lot of money. I'm not familiar with that one, but I don't think it sold because the cover was weird. I think it was that was probably a really good hillbilly.
I was surprised, and here is a bad album cover.
Well, wait, you're small right now. That's not the greatest time to show that, but I'll make you big. Is that an album?
It is.
It's a cassette?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a Taylor Swift record. It's like it's a horrible cover. Huh?
Why is it horrible?
I mean, what the hell? It just looks stupid to me.
Okay. I don't think that qualifies as a horrible album cover. Have you been?
The only thing I do like is the cassette is it's scented, and it's got metallic sparkles in it, and it's red.
Kind of like your butthole.
No, actually, I haven't seen that, so that would be up to you. So maybe you're right.
I've seen it, dude. You've passed out here numerous times. You pass out with your pants down all the time. I don't know if you know that. Now you're finding out, Tim.
Mike, I think you need to drink another shot.
Look, not yet, because here's the album.
I'm not looking.
Here's another album I found, which is not really on any of those worst album covers that I've ever seen, the sites. But I just thought this was so unreal looking. This looks like AI, but this is probably from 1960 something. Look at this.
Oh, yeah. I
look at that. I'll Never Be Lonely, Joe and Jan. I mean, look at that. Awesome.
Well, obviously, they got to be twins, and one died. And guess
they
what?
Twins. No, they're
twins. The other one's lonely.
They'll never be lonely.
Oh, but she is.
They're conjoined by the hair.
Yeah.
Here, singing together since the age of 2.5 years and playing the piano since the age of 5 years, the Cunningham twins, known as the Musical Messengers from Duke Center, Pennsylvania, have been active in evangelistic work for most of their lives. For the past 3 years, they were associated with the King's Crusaders Evangelistic Association, Niagara Falls, New York. So anyway, a little history about them. But look at that cover. Isn't that amazing?
I mean, it's definitely something that you would notice.
I mean, pumping vinyl, William, you find stuff like this. I mean, there was like, I'm sure there was like whatever was considered airbrushing, whatever you could do in the 60s as far as, touching up a photo. But God damn, I just I just think this is such a sweet ass cover, man. Like their faces, their hair, the colors. Oh, good find. So I'm definitely keeping that one. Couldn't get rid of that.
Hey, did you show the one that I brought to you?
Well, on the stream, yeah.
Okay.
I showed on the stream. But I'm going to do a video about that later. Okay, now here's something I found, Tim. You know this band, the producers. We love this band.
Of course we do.
Power Pop from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hell
Now,
yeah.
second version of the cover for this album. You Make the Heat. This is their second album. Now, the first cover had a woman in one of these windows, like this pretty woman, and different text up here, different font. And the band was horrified because what the artist had done is put a woman so big that she was like 2 stories tall, because each of these windows is a story. It was totally not in proportion, and it had some Western font up here for producers, and they were horrified by it. They said, "No, redo it. Take the woman out. Give us a new wave kind of power pop logo." So this is the second version of the album. The back was the same, but yeah, there's 2 versions. But this is in such good condition, even though I already have it, I had to get it for $1.
Yeah, I've got the other version.
I got them both autographed too, but that one's not autographed. Speaking of
I don't know, and is this a bad cover? What's our vote on that?
Wait, Tim, you got to make sure you're big enough to. Okay, that's License to Ill. That's an amazing cover.
But it's not.
But that's somebody tribute to.
Yeah, it's Eminem.
Okay, right. Well,
it's like, so what do we think? It's like, I don't know.
It was a tribute. I don't know much about Eminem, but I like the Beastie Boys a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of autographs, my friend Mikey Ross in San Francisco works with this band and got me some cool stuff from the Go-Go's. This is an autograph thing here. And then what else? Oh, there's a bag that says I'm with the band with a bunch of Go-Go's lipstick prints all over it.
And he knows I hate the Go-Go's.
And then Tim got me this Vixen fold-out poster 7-inch. Now, I have one of these, but just the cover, not the 7-inch. And I got him to sign the cover, but now I have the actual 7-inch too. It's great shape. Love that, Tim. And, I bought this on tour when I was in Charlotte, North Carolina at a great I did not pay tribute to the Beastie Boys. I'm proud of that album. Well, maybe it was a diss, but it was a reference. Certainly he got that idea from the License to Ill cover.
Well, and again, we can say bad album, but it did do very well.
What bad? No, Pumping Vinyl said Eminem did not pay tribute to the Beastie Boys when he put out that bad album. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It actually was very successful.
Well, that's not saying much. Now, I bought this at a record store in Charlotte called Lunchbox Records. This is the new Snooper album.
Oh,
Snooper Worldwide. Comes with a booklet of photos. I'm so psyched to get it. I just thought, look, I can pay for it now, put it in my record box in my luggage, and get it home safely and not have to pay for shipping and worry about it getting damaged and shipping. It was only $22.99. I think usually records, especially with booklets, are like $30 usually, right?
No,
I don't know. I don't buy new records a lot, but Snooper, I haven't listened to this.
I know. Great stuff.
But I can't wait.
And
Snooper is confirmed with PAL for next year's devotional.
Nice.
That's right. Oh, now, speaking of our friends Zuna Tuna and Butter Knives, Talia and Emma, this is one thing they drew for me.
Yeah. I have an art piece from them. Yeah.
Look at me coming out of a pink toilet, and I'm fucking 80, 90 years old. Got my hat on still. And then here's one. This is Talia. And then this is Zuna. Look at my wrist full of shit. Look, you can see my real wrist and the drawn wrist right there. Look, I got my eye hanging out. I got a butt coming out of my ear, farting.
There was a rock star I saw today that
Look at the dork tag. Look at the
bracelets like crazy. Yep. And I was going to send it to you, and I forgot. I don't know who it was now.
Look at Emma. I know you can't really read what it says, but anyway, cool stuff from them. I know this is really random. It's going all over the place, but I'm just going through all this shit. Okay. This is something that Grandpa gave me, Tim. It's pasties. Roxy Dot gave me these. Okay. Oh, here's more art from Talia. She's been doing these Mark Mothersbaugh inspired art postcards. Look, it says, I love doing the things I enjoy. Now that's some good advice for anybody. Yeah. So anyway, good art there. I love how they create. All right, now let me this is a real quick gift from Mark Mothersbaugh. Mark knows I like stickers and weird shit, and I threw up. So he gave me this vintage vomit bag that, Tim's good. Bye-bye. Okay. Anyway, Mark gave me this vintage vomit bag, which is promoting the movie Mark of the Devil. And I'm not sure what year it is, but certainly probably 80s. And in it is a bunch of stickers. And it's a bunch of weird stuff. But what really impressed me about what was in here was a few stickers of a certain band and a pinback button. Okay. Does anybody recognize this logo? Okay. White Mice is a band. White Mice is a very noisy band. They've been around. I think I saw them in 2009 or 2008. White Mice is a band. They're very noisy. They dress like lab mice in lab coats. They're kind of covered with blood splatters and dirt, and they look really weird. They're like mice playing noise electronically in front of your eyes. But I love White Mice. And I was like, Mark, what the fuck? Where did you get these? Did you get these from the band? I love this band. He was like, yeah, I ordered a shirt that they were selling online. And what these guys did, and I had no idea they were such DEVO fans. These guys made a shirt recently, which if you know DEVO and you're a hardcore fan, you know what Mutato Musica is. Mutato Musica is Mark Mothersbaugh's studio in Hollywood. Mutato Musica has a logo that's kind of based on an Atari kind of logo, these three lines that kind of go on the shirt, and then Mutato is under it in Atari font. Well, White Mice took the Mutato Atari shirt and then just printed a lab rat wearing an energy dome over the fucking Mutato logo. And so you can still see Mutato and everything, but it looks like they screen printed it over Mutato shirts, which they didn't. They just, anyway, so Mark bought one of those because he found one online. I guess he was searching Mutato t-shirt, found one online. He bought them. The band sent him a bunch of stickers. And then I'm like, I love that band. And so then he ordered me one. So soon I will have a White Mice Mutato bootleg shirt. Not bootleg, unofficial Mutato shirt, but official White Mice shirt. Here's another sticker that Mark included. Look at this, guys. That's my head. Look at this. Look, I know that I'm just rambling. I'm going on and on, but I've got so much stuff to show you. It's like, okay, there's other stuff in here, but I'm only going to show you the real sweet spots. Okay. Hold on. Now, one thing that I got, look, a bunch of stickers. I get a bunch of stickers, backstage passes. I collect them all. Look, God loves weirdos, whatever. A lot of stickers. That happens. And, I found this at a thrift store. I think this cost me $0.25. All these cool stickers that you can write your name on. If you know, you know. Oh, there's Angela and Peg. My goodness. If you know, you know what you can use those for. And then, my friend who came to the devotional, Craig, got me this. I think it's 3D printed, but it's a glow in the dark now playing stand for records and CDs or whatever. Totally 3D printed, but this white part glows in the dark. Or maybe this does too. I haven't tried it yet, but I've always wanted a real now playing stand. I have a spot for one over there that I made a temporary one, but this, Craig, this is awesome. I will use the hell out of that. I know Tim is gone. I'm going to do a shot soon, but I want to get through some stuff here. You guys know what this is, right? Whoa, Cricket. You just came up here like a bullet. That guy, what's that place called? Mary Cheese joined the dead. What is this? Wait, it says it right there. Oh, Buc-ee's, yeah. So I got a Buc-ee's pin on the tour. Somebody gave me. Our guitar tech, Ed Marshall, is in a ukulele band called the Ooks of Hazard. He gave me this CD. I got Spastic Amoebas at Devotional. That's another Matt band. Now, Cricket, quit. No, don't rub on the screen, honey. Hold on. Let me take Cricket. Hi, Cricket Bear. I know. There you go. Tell him. ahead, Cricks. Tell him. Yep. What are you saying? What do you need, Cricket? Cricker Bear. Oh, buddy. What do you want, hon? Look at her. Say it, Cricket. Say it loud. Oh, buddy. I know, but don't come up here because I got all kinds of stuff you can knock off. See? I know. I'm trying to get through it, buddy. There you go. All right, Crickers. She'll be happier later. Cricket, man. You make it like you're kind of like having a kid, Cricket, which is not cool. All right. Oh, look. Reg Bluer gave me a bunch of her releases when I saw her in New York. Hell yeah. All noise, all stuff that she illustrated. Another release she had to do with here. Systems Neutralizers. That's the Venmo account that donated to me. Thank you, Reg, for that. And also this is a Reg-related release. And also this, I believe. What's it called? The Ascension, the sequel, Branca. Yeah. Awesome. And, somebody at Devotional gave me this Happy Flowers original cassette. Do you guys know Happy Flowers? I'm a big Happy Flowers fan. If you don't know, Google them. It's really hard to explain why they're great, but they are great. Trust me. Okay, I'm sorry if you guys are bored, but I just want to get through all this shit. There's so much to show and tell you. I mean, there's so many things to share with you that have happened in the last month. Okay, some Subgenius shit here. Devotional. I got this signed by the band B-52s. This is a really great bootleg of a 1979 show. Very cool. I don't think Fred or Kate or Cindy's ever seen it before, which surprised me because Fred's a big record collector. It surprised me. Also got Lene Lovich to sign this for me. She signs it big too, which is great. And this is a power pop band I've just discovered. I was at a thrift store in Texas, and I had some time, and I walked around and bought this and a couple other records, but this was for me to keep. It's a power pop band called Sterling, and their album City Kids. I can't remember where they're from. Certainly the U.S., but great power pop. I just took a chance on it for $1 or $2, and it was $1. Yeah, so sounds kind of like Cheap Trick, but not just like Cheap Trick, but certainly power pop-esque, like Cheap. There's no keyboards I don't think there's any keyboards in this. It's all bass, guitar, drums, vocals, but great band. I'm really glad I took a chance on it. And if I ever find it on CD, I don't think it's ever released on CD, but if I ever find it on CD, it's mine. Oh, speaking of great bands, Pal. This is Pal. They played Devotional. Everybody loved them. I've never heard anybody say that band sucked, but I bought this from them. It's a special limited edition marble weirdo printing here. And they signed it all, of course, in Scrabble or crossword puzzle style. Got a couple of Pal stickers there included. So, yeah, I can't wait. I haven't heard this yet. Can't wait to hear it. Love that band live. Now, this is a weird thing that a Devo fan gave me on tour is this big magnetic dome for my car. It's like a car magnet. Put it right up against my credit cards right now. Anyway, that's crazy gift. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Now, this is what Tim was talking about giving me. I think I showed this maybe once, or he showed it on a stream, but he finally gave me this, which he's had for a long time. He bought it kind of when he was standing right next to me at a thrift store when he knew I collected this guy years ago, right? So I was like, wait, you're going to buy that and not just hand it to me so I go buy it? Because you don't collect that stuff. He was like, well, I do now. But then years later, he finally, after I told him I would, piss on his grave, he finally gave it to me. So this is Little Richard Miller. This album was originally released under the name Little Richard Miller, Born Without Arms and Legs. But he reissued it as Jesus Use Me sings and plays gospel favorites. But you can see he has no arms or legs. And he has no arms or legs there. But he's still playing these instruments, I swear. But I've got a probably the biggest Richard Miller collection of anybody you know. And that's only a few records because he doesn't have a lot of stuff out there. But this was my holy grail Richard Miller item that I was looking for. And now I'm going to have to do another video, an update video on my Richard Miller collection sometime soon. So thank you, Tim, for that. And by the way, Tim is not logged back on, so I think he's having technical difficulties. Oh, and of course, I got the Massive Hot Dog Recall new album. I bought this at the Devotional, heavily soiled. If you have not heard Massive Hot Dog Recall, probably start with Kick My Ass in the Balls. Great song. But that's Al Mothersbaugh's band. We all love Al. And, okay, so that's it for this, I think. Okay, that's it for this crate. Hold on. Moving stuff around. How's everybody doing? Let me check the chat here. Yeah, Tim had some technical difficulties, I guess. So he is not here right now. Wait, I think he's back. Hold on, he's popping up. Here he goes. Are you ready, Tim?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I have no idea why it did that, but yeah, here I am.
Uh-oh.
I definitely need a new computer. What's that?
Nude computer? A nude computer?
Yes. Yeah, I don't like one with clothes.
Okay, Super Potsy. Oh, Al said he only pressed 200 of that Massive Hot Dog Recall album. Did you get one?
Yeah, of course. Now, I was the very first ever. He told me, and I showed him how to do the app, so he was thankful.
Oh, cool. So you got one of them.
Yeah. But the PAL one that I have is pure yellow. Yours is different.
I know. The ones they were selling were yellow and I think maybe black. And then when I walked up, I was like, so what's the rarest color? She was like, well, we got a box down there of just some random stuff. Those aren't even numbered. And I was like, I want one of those. So, but all the rest of them are numbered. Yours is probably numbered, right?
Yeah. I don't know what number it is, but yeah.
Yes, mine's not. Mine's like random stuff they had extra pressings of that they didn't number.
But that's what I was telling you. They were made, and I've had plenty of albums like this, like especially like 180 gram, where the debris is in the grooves because like it's just thick. They're not able to clean it well enough. So you might want to put it through the cleaner before you play it, because mine definitely.
I might like the noise.
Yeah, but your needle might not. But okay.
Okay, here's a really weird poster that was for the Alpharetta, Georgia show. So it's got the real B-52s logo. It's got some weird font for Devo. And then it's got Lene Lovich spelled wrong.
That's great.
But I'm like, who are these people who are these people? And what's the octopus have to do with anything? I'm just not sure what this is referring to. Is it like a B-52s reference I'm not getting? I don't know. But I didn't understand this poster, but I got one.
Yeah, that I can't even say cure, yes, but no.
Let's see what else we got in here. Lots of posters. I think this might be more of that. Hold on. What are you doing?
It just might be more of that.
Okay, yeah, more of those. But then this one. This thing with the lobster in the chair. Now, they were selling these signed by both bands, but I did not get one of those. This just happened to get left backstage by one of the B-52s crew people. Like, it was just laying back there with a few of those other posters, so I took it. Yeah, there we go. So that's not by Kai Ahrens. I can't remember. I can never remember.
I think it's Kai.
It's Kai Ahrens. Yeah, he's a designer that's worked with Devo before. So there's that. Let's see what this is. Another poster. This is. Oh, this is the one from Devotional.
Oh, that is such a good one.
Yeah, this is Lance and Devo on the set of Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yeah, it's really, really great. And I don't know, done well in every way.
I meant to get it signed by Lance, but I totally spaced.
I know, I didn't either. But we will see him again.
Okay, it's just another one of those lobster posters. Okay. So, I think I may have shown everything.
Whoa. I'm glad I missed that.
But now we're gonna hold on. What's happening? Man, B is like
Yeah,
constantly.
B's been bombing.
Wow, that's called bombing in tagging language. B is on a roll. Is B the only one in the chat? That'd be funny. One viewer.
Well, look, we are down to 28.
Well, that's good. Well, that's a good number. You know.
Well, whenever you get like deep in your shit like that, it usually happens.
I mean, if you're gonna
Me
get
too.
in shit, you might as well get in deep.
I know. It's gonna happen no matter what.
Hail Bear is glad to be back with his
Yeah,
friend Devil.
I don't know about Hail Bear. And when are we gonna sacrifice the clown?
I mean, why would we do that? Why would we do that? I don't think there's any reason to do that.
Why wouldn't we do that?
I think there's more fans of the clown than you think. Nobody else is talking. What do you want from me? Oh, wait, that's not. Is that called? Okay, I guess it is called talking in a way, in some weird way. Okay, Tim, you ready for another shot?
I am, and I keep thinking, what do you want from me? Who's that?
I don't know that one.
What do you want? Do. What do you want from me?
All
Yeah,
right. Got Reg's mailing address.
I do not know it. I can't figure it out. But yeah, all right. I grab another one of these little I don't know if like I don't know. You like it or you hate it, but
Ceiling fan.
we got these in Ohio
Oof.
early, and they're pretty awesome.
I can't do those.
They're apple though, dude.
It tastes like candy though.
Oh, a little bit, but they're good.
Tastes like those Fireball candies thing.
And guess what? Excuse me, everybody. Every time I'm around him, like, no, not he doesn't seek it out, but if there's candy, he eats it.
If it's free,
He eats it.
well, yeah, I kind of survive on tours.
I don't. Like, I don't
Sometimes
want candy around.
Sometimes dinner is a couple Snickers bars and some potato chips on tour.
Oh, I know.
Grab
Well, not even just on tour. I've seen you.
I mean, that's the only time it's free. I don't really buy candy bars much.
Are we doing this shot?
I'm doing it. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Hi, Hail Bear. When is devotional vlog? Because I don't know if there's going to be a devotional vlog per se. Whatever that means.
But during devotional, he sure did lay a big log.
If you're going to lay one. Hi, Meowser. What do you need, buddy? What do you want?
Let's see. Krista is still here. B, I assume you've seen the documentary of the same name. And yes, I think so. The alcohol murdered Tim. Don't drugs, kid. What are you doing?
This is Ms. Meowser.
Yes, it is.
Miss Meowser.
B says, Krista, no, but I think I need to. Hi, kitty. And Goo says, Kiki.
Miss Meowser's a good girl.
Miss Meowser is a good girl, but she can be a hardcore bitch. Actually, no, that's Cricket. That's Cricket.
She has bunny feet.
Yeah, Miss Meowser is not. I take that back. It's the other cat that sometimes, like, she can be just so sweet, and all of a sudden she'll just pounce and punch her sister. And then this guy does that. Yeah.
I'm just. That's the sound of your camera angle right now.
Oh, I know. Because I'm plugged into the freaking wall because my phone died. And it's like,
I don't think you're planning correctly.
How much you got to spend on this crap to make it work?
Well, I got to spend a lot more than you do.
I don't know. I've gone through at least 3 computers.
They're all freebies, right?
What's that?
They're all freebies.
Well, the last 2, yeah, that's why they're crappy.
.com.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
So let me see what's
So,
on.
Lisa, are you still here?
Where's my list? Ah, shit. The cat.
I just did.
Damn it! Where's my list?
You didn't check it twice, damn it.
Here's the thing. I know there's a couple of things that are coming up on my channel I want to tell you guys about. A few videos. One of the videos is going to be needle drops on all the stuff the B-52s gave me. The Fred single, the Cindy album, and the Kate album. I'll be doing needle drops on all those on one video. And then also I'm going to do a video that's a compilation of footage that I shot on tour at several of the DEVO B-52 shows. And what happened is that when DEVO was doing Freedom of Choice, right before they do the song, they get changed into these vests, these big black leather vests with plastic vests with DEVO on them, right? So when they're in the tent, all the rest of the guys besides Mark go out before Mark, and then Mark sits back there for a little while longer. And for the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 or whatever shows, he has crawled on his hands and knees from the tent all the way to the front of the stage. And then he stands up right when the lyrics for Freedom of Choice start. But he has a pretty long crawl. I mean, especially if you're looking at him and thinking, well, he's 70 whatever years old, 75, 77 years old.
Four.
He's crawling. He has knee pads on, mind you, but he's crawling on his hands.
And he's got bruises everywhere.
Every night he's crawling. So I'm going to have a compilation because, of course, every night he crawled, I fucking videotaped it. Or not taped it, video phoned it, and
he digitized it.
Flashlight. So I have all these parts of Mark crawling, and I'm going to put them all together, not the whole song or anything, just the part where he crawls. And on the last night, Tim, it was so funny. The last night of the tour, he starts crawling, and then he changes direction and crawls right towards 2 B-52s crew members who were watching from the stage, and he starts circling them, and they're like hopping out of the way, like, "Oh my god, what the fuck's going on?" I got it all on video. So it's kind of going to be a cool compilation of all these crawls, and at the end, it ends with him kind of attacking these B-52s crew members.
You know, the we could do it to the Roy Orbison song, crying, but make it crawling. Crawling.
I just want to make sure everybody heard Tim say that he would like to do it with me to that song.
Oh my! See, like, guys, what do? This guy's been hitting on me for like 54 years. Like, I don't know what to do.
Break, when's he gonna break? When are you gonna give it up? When are you giving it up? Look how you dress. You keep
No, I don't wear a dress.
Hey, wait, Shane Rocky is here. What's up, Shane? All is pretty well, I guess, considering that I'm still alive and I just survived a tour.
My shit just hung up on me, so I got to bring it back up.
Micah, it was so cool to me. Oh, wait, I forgot. I didn't show you guys everything. Hold on a second. Micah, thank you for that. Hold on. I have screen sharing to show you. Hold on a second. You guys, can we take it down a notch here for a second? Let me get serious for a moment.
It's not really up a notch, so I think you can definitely take it down.
I do want to get well. Let's take it way down. Let's change the mood just a second. I want to be serious for a second. I want to share some screens of a good friend of mine who passed away recently, and this was a person named Sue Catwoman. Sue was a fixture, not a fixture. She was influential in her own way to the punk rock aesthetic, which became the norm for a lot of people.
She was a rock star in the rock world.
She wasn't even a rock star. She was never really
not a musician, but she was a rock star, I believe.
She was a special personality in this punk rock world. And when I show you the picture of her, you'll know who I'm talking about. Let's see here. Window. Wait a second. Where is it? Hold on. StreamYard, live from home, YouTube content. I'm not sure why I can't share it. It's up on my screen. Hold on, guys. Select the tab to share entire screen.
Hold on to your dreams.
Wait, why isn't this coming up as a window? Shit, you guys.
Come on, y'all. We'll keep things busy until he figures it out.
the screen is up.
See, we just got to, just ignore his talk because, yeah, he'll be like, holy shit, he's really that dumb. You know,
You know what? This pissed me off. I've got all
see,
these photos set
Potsy,
up to show you.
you need to be over here.
Tons of photos.
I
Okay,
can't
video
remember where you're
details.
from, but we are close.
It's not working, you guys. I don't know why it's not working. Share screen is not working correctly. Fuck. I've got the if you're if you have a tab up on the screen, it's supposed to show that fucking tab.
I know. But guess
And
what? Like, nothing is normal for me, and that's why I couldn't do things like normally.
I've
So
got
something
20
changed.
I've got 20 tabs on the screen that are not showing up right now. Hold on.
Something
Share
changed with the program.
image file. What about image file? Okay,
But this shit happens.
we're gonna do it this way. I figured out a way to do it.
Don't do me like that.
Baby, don't you, baby, don't do me like that. All right. Here we go. Here we go. This, my friends, is Sue, Catwoman. This is the very famous photo of her with her reverse mohawk cat haircut. And she was like, the reason she wore safety pins, she told me, was because it was just a way to put those chains on that piece of fabric around her neck. It wasn't like punk rock necessarily. It was just the way she could make her own clothing, which she did all the time. She was very influential in the punk style of makeup, but she was not a punk. She was more of a hippie, kind of a healing crystals, love and acceptance. And she wasn't an anarchy person. She wasn't like destroy. She didn't like those words being used with her image very much. I mean, she didn't give the Sex Pistols any shit about it, I don't think. But as a person, she's more of a love and peace and, whatever. But she had this hella cool persona that was legendary and used to advertise all kinds of Sex Pistols stuff. So there she is in her heyday, in her youth, and I'm going to show you some other things, but I have to do it in this really weird way because image file. Oh, no, not video file. No. Cancel image file. Sorry, guys, but it's worth it. It'll be worth it. These pictures are good. So now here is Sue and our dearly departed Bob Casale when I was visiting England in 2000. I believe this was 7 or 9. Oh, 2007. So that's Sue in 2007 with Bob 2. Now, Sue and Bob 2 had a little fling when Bob was over in the UK for the first time with DEVO in the 70s. I think they got together and they were friends and remained friends for years.
What do you mean, Michael?
But there they are, and they're look how beautiful they are. And so there's Sue, and then I want to show you another thing of Sue and her family. Her daughter and son, Dion and Shem, some of the coolest, most smart, most creative, cool musical people. And their family was the tightest family I've ever met in my life. Like they were so close. And here's us in 2009 when I was in England. I met up with Dion. There's Dion to my right, and then Sue is to my left in the purple. And the bartender of the bar we were at, I think it was called the A Bar in London. She's there in the cramp shirt. But look at Sue and Dion. Fucking fantastic, happy people, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first night I met all three of them. I'd met Sue a couple years before in England, but didn't meet her daughter. So that's us.
I remember.
Yeah. Well, you remember, Tim just left. Tim said he remembers, and then he left. Okay, so, and then one more picture I want to show you of Sue is this one that she took of herself in the bathroom when we were at one of those bars when I was visiting her. Selfie in the mirrored ceiling of the bathroom. Look at that. That is cool as hell. Look how cool she was. So the last time I saw Sue was when we toured Europe a couple years ago. I met her in Berlin. Her daughter Dion was living in Berlin at the time with her husband and her kids, and Sue came out to meet us, and it was really cool. And I'm so glad we got to hang out. But anyway, oh wait, what did I forget, Reg? Did I forget something? Wait, what, Reg? Did I forget something, Reg? I'm sorry. But anyway, rest in peace, Sue. I love you, miss you, and Dion, I will call you soon, and we can talk. So that is my tribute to Sue. I'll add Tim now. Are you cool? You good?
All good, I think.
Oh, Tim forgot about something. Oh yeah, and then he forgot. I get you. I get what you're saying now, Reg. I understand.
Oh, when my
Hey,
phone
Claudius,
died.
if you do a Google right when she passed away, a lot of people like Captain Sensible from The Damned put out a very
Yeah.
funny memory of her, and basically, to paraphrase, what he said was, yeah, we hung out with Sue, and we were friends, and people probably want to hear about, oh yeah, we were all making out and doing all this stuff. It was nothing like that. He was like, it was more like farting contests and laughing all night. So he had farting contests with Sue, and I could see that happening. I know Sue is that kind of spirit. So, yeah, but there's all kinds of really cool stories that came out about Sue after she passed. So I would Google it if you're interested. She was a really cool force of nature, and I really have never met a family like hers, as close as her family was. So, and she, being Sue Catwoman, I think I even heard her call her children kittens every now and then. She would call them kitten. So that was really sweet. But yeah, Sue. Rock on. I love Sue.
Mm-hmm.
The other things I was wanting to show you. Nope, shit, not share screen. Hold on. So it's weird. It's like share screen or share image, right? So now I got to go to image, and now
Yeah,
this.
everything changed. It's stupid.
Well, it didn't necessarily. I'm just old and I don't know how to do this stuff.
No, on mine, like the entire page changed.
Hold on. Let's see here. Desktop. No, this PC. Here we go. Okay, so this drive here. And I'm going to show you some pictures from the tour, just a couple that are dear to my heart. Now, I was talking about my dear Cindy Wilson,
Yes.
the B-52s. So at some point, well, I'll just show you this one right off the bat. This is the very last, basically, picture of the night that I took.
And it's a good picture, y'all.
Okay, so I'm going to share the screen.
Put it up. Yeah, I love this picture. And I love her too. Everybody does.
Okay, check this out. This is when, the dance is going on the stage, the final stage raid where everybody gets on the stage when they're doing Rock Lobster. And then the music stops and everybody starts walking back through the center of the stage to go out. And Cindy turns around and I'm like, Cindy! And she looks like this. She's waving at me. And then right after this, we hug. And that's when all the bubbles show up in the video that you'll show. Because you can't see us hugging because I'm holding the camera in my hand, right? But yeah, she gives me a big hug. So look at her, how happy she is. She's such a cool personality, and her southern accent is so real. It's really
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute.
It's so real. Okay, so I want to show you something else. I had all this stuff set up, but now it's like, God damn it. You know what? Hold on. God, there's all these Jane Whelan I want to show you, but I can't. Wait,
Oh, I know.
Wait a second. Cancel.
I don't know what you're saying, Reg. No, Tim. Oh, you mean when I went off? Maybe, I don't know. And B says, "Rest easy." She seemed like a real class actress, and yeah, she was. And B also says this is the real life equivalent of. I don't know what that means.
Man, this is not letting me share shit like I want to. You know what
No. Before you were on, like I was trying to play with it, and I couldn't do anything.
Hold on. Here, I figured out how to do it. So I just gotta share it to I gotta save it to my desktop and then I can share it. Okay. So here we go. Now this is I'm a big fan of the Go-Go's, of course, and I've
Hell
over
yeah.
the years I've met Jane Whelan, and in the '90s,
Twice. Well, maybe 3 times.
Jane was a user of some software that was made by a company I was working for. It was a weird company called Alien Skin Software, and we did these weird Photoshop filters that were used for a lot of rave flyers and all this shit. Anyway, so Jane was a user, and so through her being a user of our software, I got in touch with her, and we started talking. And I sent her a shirt of our company, had the alien skin logo on the back, but on the front it said, "I'm from fucking outer space," about this big on the front. I'm from fucking outer space, and she loved it. And for years, every time I would see her backstage at a Devo show or somewhere, I would say, "Hey, Jane, I'm the guy that gave you that shirt." And we'd always like say hi or whatever. So 2025, no different. I saw the Go-Go's play at Cruel World, and I made a I made an effort to let her know that I was the guy, right? So then I see her again, and she gave me a kiss. Then she gave me a kiss on the neck. That was a cruel world. Now at the B-52 show, she just happens to be a guest of Fred, a backstage guest, and I saw her again after a show, and she had, I think she had a few glasses of wine backstage. She was feeling pretty good, and I was like, Jane, I'm the guy, ha ha ha, that gave you that shirt. And she walked up and she did this, and I got it on. Look, she gave me the biggest hug, dude. It was like a big old bear hug.
No, she actually loves you.
Look at
Oh,
that.
yeah. I mean, she and guys, he's met her like 3 times. They
Well,
had corresponded a little bit online. Uh,
but over like years and years. Like
right.
it's
But
not
it's
like you
like
would ever remember.
she's been nice to me, but like she doesn't do that stuff with me.
Well, I made it apparent that I needed that. Okay, so here we go. So now I don't think Micah is still here, but I meant to show this earlier.
he he was not long ago.
No, it was a she.
I'm sorry. She was not long ago.
Well, Micah, if you're still here, this is when we met at the VIP Devo thing, and you were very nice and told me how to pronounce your name correctly because I've been pronouncing it Mika. There's
Um,
Micah. Now, Micah,
there we go. Let's see.
in the stream every now and then. She had a great Reverse Evolution shirt on. Is Micah still here? Let me see. Oh, look, here. There's Micah. It was great to meet you.
And Krista says, so freaking cute.
I know. It was really cool. And Micah was very nervous to meet Devo, and it was really cool that she got to meet him, and yeah, it was really cool.
And B, yeah, your mom was awesome.
Who?
B is saying, it just changed. Oh, I hate this computer. Um, B said the Go Go's are awesome. My mom was a big fan when she was my age, and it's like that's just so
Wait,
amazing.
what's your age?
Yeah, B, like I'm not sure, and you don't have to tell us,
I was a
but
fan when I was teenager, like 14.
oh, I mean, like remember when they first came out? Um, it was even before Beauty and the Beat was released because they released a punk song because they were a punk band before they went to that other.
Okay, yes, I got another photo to show you. So when I gave Cindy the Devo button backstage, the Cindy Wilson, the B-52s, I gave her a Devo button, and she gave me a really great hug, but I didn't have a camera on me. So she walked away, and the next day I said, hey, Cindy, can we reenact that hug so I can get a photo? So she obliged, and here's the photo we got. Look how cute she is.
She is way cute, dude.
Oh my God.
And I love her. I love her accent. Oh my
I
gosh.
was so happy at that moment.
I know. B is 22.
Okay, right. So yeah, I was listening to Go-Go's when I was a teenager, young teenager. Yeah. 22.
Yeah, because I mean, like we were listening when they first came out.
Okay, dudes, here's another great picture to share. I'm glad I figured this fucking thing out. This is when I got to pose with not only BV2s, but also Devo with the shirt I designed for the tour. I forced this to happen. And it took
And Mike, just to let you know, it is 9:53
damn what
Eastern.
time it is. I got to get through all this shit.
Okay, all
I
right.
don't want to be doing this very much longer. I just forgot about these photos. But look, there's me and the B-52s and Devo with the shirt I designed. I'm psyched. That was just a few minutes after I got that cool picture with Cindy.
And they all took their turns on him.
Well, that's what I was there for.
Well, no, they made a well. It wasn't there at first.
Okay, hold on. I showed that one already. Oh, okay. This is a pretty cool one. Okay, let me.
He looks pretty gay in that picture, doesn't he, people?
GHEY. Okay, dig this. So I showed the guitar pick earlier, but this is me meeting the one and only East Bay Ray of the Dead Kennedys, and he gave me this guitar pick at that time. Yeah, awesome. He's a great guy. Dead Kennedys changed my life. So if you're not hip to the Dead Kennedys, I don't know if I can help you. I don't know if I can help you. Now, this is a more modern legend character here that I'm going to share with you now. And I believe this was at Shaky Knees Festival. And this is the one and only. Now, I'm going to let the chat tell everybody who this is. Ready, chat? Identify this person. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, wait, maybe I gotta delete some. Hold on. I gotta delete some things. Remove from studio. Remove from studio. Remove from studio. Okay. Now, I'm gonna add this picture. Hold on, guys. I'm old. Let me do this. Okay, identify this person for me, please. Here we go. Boing. Who is this, everybody? Do you know who that is, Tim? Oh, wait, is Tim not on the screen anymore? Shit, dude, hold on. Sorry, Tim. Can I hear you? What? It's Puddles. That's right. Tim, why can't I hear you? He's moving his mouth, but nothing's happening. Wait, can anybody hear Tim? Or is it just me that can't hear him? The browser has blocked your screen. What? Wait. Oh, wait. So can people hear me? Tim is silent. Okay, you can hear me, though. Okay. I don't know why Tim's silent. He's trying to talk with his fingers, but... Hey, Tim, can you send me a private message in the chat? No? Can you speak maybe in the comment section? Okay. Tim is silent. Okay. Anyway, let me delete some of these pictures so I can show you a couple more. Hold on. Wow. But I mean, I'm telling you, so many cool things happened on this last journey. Stuff that I never thought would happen. You know, getting kind of close with the B-52s and seeing all these other people on the tour. Crazy. I mean, when I was 12 or 13, I would never thought, oh, Reg. Okay, Reg, you still here? Reg. I hope Reg is still here. This is me and Reg Bloor, you guys. In the New Jersey show. Pardon me. Dig this. The one and only Reg. Look at that. That's Reg that makes all the guitar noise up in this piece. Hell yeah. Yeah, Tim's going to mime. So that's Reg. She's got her cool Teenage Jesus and the Jerk shirt on. If you know, you know. Yeah. So that was cool. This is so funny. Okay, so this is an interesting story here. So when we were in, I believe it was New Jersey, or maybe New York, we were staying at a hotel that was the TWA hotel, and it was modeled. It was made to look like. Wait, where the fuck? Why didn't that come up? God damn it! Hold on. Hold on. Where'd it go? Do. Hold on a second. Okay, there it is. Why can't I share it? Hold on. Just gotta make this thing work. Image file. Share it. Oh, here we go. So, in New Jersey, New York, we were staying at a hotel called the TWA Hotel, and it was on the airport grounds, and it was an old TWA terminal from the 60s that had retained the design, the architecture. They had old 1960s stewardess costumes on display. It was all 60s-esque. But on the top, the roof, they had a pool. And the pool was one of those, like, what's it called, a gravity pool or an infinity pool where the water goes over the edge. And you could see planes landing and getting luggage loading on them when you're in this big pool. And it wasn't just a pool. It was like a big heated hot tub. It was only 3.5 feet deep. But me and my friend Jalen got to go in it. And this is, okay, so we're in the pool, basically, and there's the planes landing and taking off and shit. Isn't that crazy? Have you ever, if you ever get a chance to stay in the TWA hotel, it's pretty sick. Like, I mean, we were up there really late. I don't think we were supposed to be up there at 1 a.m, but the pool was on and there was nobody there. And it was it was weird to be in a hot tub that was the size of a pool on the roof of a terminal in an airport. So there you have it. Now, just a couple more pictures to show you. This next one is so adorable. Well, actually, let me show you this one that I forgot to show. All right. As part of our tribute to Sue Catwoman, I want to show you this, and then we'll end the stream. Hold on. So this one is one of the first pictures I got, or the first picture I got with me and Sue and her daughter Dion. And I just want you to see how cool they look. Look at Sue and Dion. Look at this family. Look at the genes. The genes are strong. The genetics are strong. Look at the sweat stains I have. The sweat on my shirt from working the DEVO show. That's ridiculous. Okay, so one more photo I'll show you. And then we can turn it down here. 10 o'clock. See, perfect. We went 1 hour over. That's perfect. Okay, so one more we're going to show here. And this is of the fabulous Lene Lovich. Now, I was going to Lena backstage, and I was going to go talk to her about something. I can't remember what. Maybe some footage I'd shot or footage I had on my hard drive of them, whatever. So I go look for her, and she's back in her dressing room, and she's like, I think she's sewing something. I can't tell what she's doing. But what she was doing was this. She was making a doll out of used plastic bags that she was finding along the way on tour. And I was like, Lena, what is that? And she was like, oh, it's just this doll I'm making out of plastic bags. And I'm like, have you ever done that before? She was like, no. I was like, well, that looks really good already. Like, I can't believe that's plastic bags. And she's like, yeah, it's just something I'm working on. So I was tickled to death to find out that she was making this doll out of plastic bags. And I think somebody in her crew or band said that, well, her band, because they were the crew, said that she was making it as a gift for one of her little relatives, like a child. But my God, I was like, you could make those and sell those, Lena. That's really cool. So, I mean, I know, kids, take note. This shit, that shit doesn't really, you have to work on that stuff. You can't just be lazy about being creative like that. You have to really do it, right? Sorry we lost Tim. Anyway, it's been great hanging. One last thing I want to do while I'm on stream, because this is really hard to access when I leave the stream. So I'm going to go to the fan funding thing, and I want to make sure I have everybody's donation written down. Okay, I have that. I have a Reg Ballour, Venmo. Okay, got it. I've got everything written down as far as donations. You guys who made donations, $5 and over, will get entered into the next drawing that we'll have for prizes coming up before Thanksgiving. And there'll be new vinyl from Futurismo Records in the UK and some other weird shit that I'll throw in there. Then we'll have another drawing before Christmas. So 2 more drawings this year. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for your support in any way you support this channel or me. And, once I get home mid-November, I'll be doing this every Thursday and possibly even more than that to make up for time lost. So, yeah, Jeff Young, I told you we're going to be a little late, dude. Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap up, though. So to remind you, the last person to put a comment in the chat, which is pretty random, and I don't really know who the last person is until a couple of days from now when the stream propagates correctly. But anyway, the last person to put a comment in the chat will get an entry into the drawing that's coming up. So thank you all again. Coming up, Mark crawling video and needle drops on B-52's solo projects. Coming up, and Hail Bear says, see you later. I might go take a 4-mile walk now before I go to sleep. So hail Satan. Live your dreams, people. Go for them. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't pay attention to a bunch of bullshit that brings you down. And we'll see you maybe not next Thursday because I'm going out of town again. But when I get back in town, we'll do this again. Love you guys. We'll end on me drinking this beer. And Super Chat Charlie is going to do a dance for you. Okay, here we go. See you guys later.